Hi. Hello, everyone. We can, now that it's the afternoon, we can be very chill. Like this can be a cute little chill, get together because this is the evening. But enough of that. Hi, everyone. My name is Jay, and I'm with my lovely co-host.
Jazz.
And welcome to the Sleepy Idol, a little bar on 54th and Crenshaw where you can sit back, relax, and talk K-pop with your friends. Although, since it's not nighttime, should we switch it up? Should we call it something else? Do people go to bars at 1 p.m.? Or
Yeah.
Really?
I mean, I don't think it's a lot of people, but there's some people.
Okay, well, y'all are those people today because this is the Sleepy Idol.
Bar crawls, they start this early.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Bar crawl, those are miserable, by the way. Well, okay, bar crawls, I've only been on literally a single one, and I think it was the one
me
we
too.
went. Yeah, was it the one that we were there? Okay, so we've been on the one bar crawl.
Yeah. It was a 90s one. It was nice.
Which was nice. I always am there for a good costume. But did you enjoy it? Because I did like the fact that even though it's weird to be, a bit drunk at like 12 p.m., it's nice that like everything wraps up by like 8 or like 6 and you can go to bed and like have a normal rest of the day. Like
It just felt weird seeing people lining up. And I'm just like, why are you guys lining up? It's like late. And then them being like, it's 9 o'clock. And I'm just like, oh, that is the time to line up. Yeah, you're right. And then I just go home. I'm like, that was weird. That's weird. I feel like I'm not supposed to be here.
Yeah, like, it can feel
feels
off.
wrong.
But I don't know. I kind of liked it, but it's also really, really, really weird. Hello everyone in the chat. Hey Leanne, best mod, best mod. Hello LD. Hi Break. Thank you guys for joining us at this like modified time of Sleepy Idol. Now I've always played with the idea of doing live streams at different times, just because I know a lot of people who maybe are like on a completely different side of the world of me, different time zone. They don't get to ever catch it live because it doesn't fit for them. And I appreciate, shout out to everyone who like watches the like VODs and like comments and things like that. I very much appreciate it. It's nice to know that even after it's live stream, people come through and still check it out. But we have to kind of switch it up. Things are happening, things are in motion, so sometimes we have to switch it up, so we have a nice little afternoon episode for you guys. I would go through what we're drinking and all that, but I'm literally just drinking tea because it is literally 2 p.m.
I have hot chocolate.
Hey, festive. Festive. But yeah, so Jazz, do you want to tell the people what you're up to or what we were up to this week before we jump into today's topics?
Nothing. I'm trying to think about what I did.
Oh, okay. Any fun plans for the weekend? Because yeah, we're like in the middle of the
weekend. I'm supposed to see what's it called?
Black Panther.
Black Panther. Yeah, I'm supposed to see that tomorrow.
Oh wait, you didn't go with them?
I wanted to see it today, but what?
You didn't go with them on Thursday?
Because I was like, they were seeing it at like 11:25 p.m. I was like, I gotta go home.
That's what? That's like the first showing. Like it opened on Thursday or what?
It opened on Thursday, but there were earlier times. There was one at 9:15, and I was like, I'd rather do that. And I get out of practice at 9. It would have been like I would have been a little late, but like previews are like 20 minutes or 30 at this point.
True. Oh
so it's God, like so long. I get there on time.
That's
true. To park and everything.
Oh my God, remember that one time when we went to go see, what was it?
Smile.
Yeah, and we were so late, but it literally just started by the time
we got in right at the time
that it started. A dang scam. We were literally 48 minutes late, and then when we came in, no, just kidding, it wasn't 40. It was like pretty up there.
It was like 30 though.
Yeah. And by the time we got there, it was maybe like a minute into the movie. And I was like, so we would have had to sit there just watching freaking trailers for that long if we actually came on time. But speaking of Black Panther, who's going to see it? Who's watched it? How'd you like it? No spoilers. Let's see. Break says Wakanda forever though, Jazz. I do want to see it. I want to
not at 11:25 p.m.
True.
That is time to go to sleep.
LD says, I wanted to see the movie today too, but I'm going Monday. Everyone says the movie is amazing. So I've seen a lot of people say that the movie is amazing, but I saw a lot of people also say it's really sad.
Yeah.
Which, yeah, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. Like, it is really sad. Like, I
Yeah.
get it. Like, you know, there's this whole production and things like that, but it's sad to think that, like, he's passed in the movie because he's passed in real life. Like that's really like every
Yeah.
part of the movie where the actors are grieving and things like that about Chadwick Boseman, like it can be applied to real life as well. And there's just something that like makes you feel like depressed about that. Like,
Yeah.
but yeah,
Yeah.
it reminds me of when like Paul Walker passed and for
Oh
like
yeah.
Fast and Furious. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. Like they like I heard like to finish it, they like CGI'd his brother or something.
I think I've heard this actually.
Yeah, like there was a scene I guess at the end where he like is driving or something and like they his brother was the stand-in, but then they CGI'd him to kind of make, which is just really, I don't know. Is that weird to you?
Yeah.
Like should we just let, if somebody's like passed, like just kind of let them not be a part of it? Like
Then it's sad. Then it's not like a real ending to them.
that's true. But I don't know. It's just kind
It
of
is weird
weird.
though at that. Just don't let people know that you CGI'd him and it's like we just happened to have him dying in the movie. Just
Yeah.
saying that it just lined up. I mean,
Yeah.
whoa.
Ooh, a lot of people. Oh, Ali says people are also saying the movie
Um,
is long as hell.
it's 2.5 hours long. I was like, when I looked at it, I was like, I'm really not going at 11:25. I was like, what is that? It's not going to start until 12, like 12 a.m. I'm not going to get out until 2:30
God.
a.m. And then I'm not going to get home for another like hour.
Yeah.
It was just like, that's not lining up. And I got work. Nah.
Yeah, that's a recipe for disaster. I will always say it, and it's not my proudest thing, but a lot of movies that I've seen in the movie theater, I've fallen asleep during. Not because the movie's bad or boring, it's just because, you know, these movie theaters today, they be having these like
Comfortable.
lounge, freaking lazy boy recliners. They massage you, literally.
One of them had like heated seating.
And I'm
I was
supposed to stay
like,
awake?
why would I need this?
Try again. Exactly. It's too much and it's too comfortable. And then the lights are low and I'm an ASMR girly. So, you know, a little bit of noise in the background doesn't, you know, kill my vibe when it comes to falling asleep. So yeah, I'm going to fall asleep, but it's 2 hours and 30 minutes. No, I'm sorry. That's too long. Wasn't the first one just as long? Well, let me let you in on a little secret. I don't like the first one either.
Oh, turn off the whole entire stream. Like we kind of like, oh no,
Oh, I've never been
we've
to
like
that.
revoked your black card. I don't know.
Right? I was like, am I still allowed to be black
Like,
still?
what?
No.
I don't
Listen.
know what you are now, but you're not black.
Listen. I
Okay.
understand it. Okay, listen to the thing. Here's the thing. I don't like superhero movies that much anyway. So just because they're in Wakanda isn't going to change. Now, I know a lot of people are going to be like, but it's about this and that, blah, blah, blah. Okay, yes. Yeah, I understand. All right. It's fine. I just did it wasn't my favorite. I wouldn't go watch it again. But I understand that it meant a lot and like all the like, you know, historical type of, you know, importance to it. I just didn't enjoy it as a movie. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm like,
I
I'm
will
like,
say.
don't drag me. Okay.
I will say I've only seen the movie once, and that was when I saw it in the theater, and I never saw it again. But that's most Marvel movies.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think they're meant to watch in the theater and nowhere else. So if they're no longer showing in
Yeah.
the theater, what am I gonna? Am I gonna watch it on Blu-ray, DVD? Absolutely
Yeah.
not.
I think the only movie I've seen multiple times is probably like Civil War, because I love Civil War.
That's the one when it's Bucky Barnes versus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, it's like Captain America versus Iron Man. Like, I love that one. It's so good.
I didn't see that one, but it was, what was that, like 2016? Or
Oh gosh, is it? It might be 2017.
I'm trying to think if it was when Tumblr was still on and popping, because I just remember the Tumblr girls were obsessed with like Steve and Bucky, and I'm like, okay, girls, we
Are
already
they?
did this with
I feel like they
Supernatural.
probably still are.
Okay, guys. Okay, wait. Okay, so people are saying, am I for real? Okay. To be fair, the last time I saw it was when I watched it. So maybe I could, I've grown, I'm older. Maybe I can appreciate it more if I were to watch it again. So I would be willing to watch it again. It's not like I hate it. I just did not, I did not enjoy it as much as I guess I'm supposed to. I don't even know what that
means. Is there a range?
I mean, like,
did you hate it or did you just like think it was okay?
I didn't hate it, but I was just like, all right, this is all right. And I think it's because people are like, this changed my life. Like, to me,
people say that.
Well, okay. And the thing is, I get the, like, you know, why it's so important. See,
like the arm motions.
Like, I'm panicking. Panic button. Okay. I don't like superhero movies at all either, but Black Panther was amazing.
Dang.
Woo!
I said that's not an excuse. Try harder. Do better.
Teddy says, I like the first movie, but the graphics took me out of it, and I rewatch only a couple scenes afterwards.
Graphics. I don't remember anything.
Leanne says, no, that's fair. Thank you, Leanne.
Leanne was she actually talking to you, though? Let's make sure.
That's final. Leanne says it was fair, so it's fair. But once again, thank you guys for coming in this interesting afternoon filming live stream of the Sleepy Idol. We got a lot on the docket today, and I made sure to kind of cut down the topics we bring to the table so we have more time for an open bar session where you guys can suggest topics. So today we have a lot of things. Of course, we're going to talk about the fact that Yedam and Mashiho left Treasure and YG. We're going to give you updates on Omega X's CEO abuse controversy. And we're also going to talk about the MMAs and I think we're probably going to touch on a couple other award shows, news coming out of that, because it's award show season, y'all. So let the games begin. But first, we're going to start on, I want to say, a bit of a more lighthearted topic. And it's that somebody is out here stealing from the good sis Jungkook. How dare they? So, you guys probably heard this story. It was a couple days ago. But essentially, some person tried to auction off our boy Jungkook's hat. So the story goes, on November 7th, the Seocho police station in Seoul announced that they had completed the investigation on the former employee of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs who made an online post to sell a hat worn by Jungkook. So this person, former employee, attempted to sell the hat that was worn by Jungkook for 10 million won, which is approximately $7,000, posting a photo of the hat online together with a picture of a civil service employee identification card. So the person claimed that Jungkook had left the hat in the waiting area when BTS visited the passport division to make their passports, and that they acquired ownership of the hat since nobody called or visited to claim ownership for 6 months after its reported lost property. So I'm guessing it's like one of those lost and found things where if nobody claims something in the lost and found, after a while, the employees can claim it for themselves, which I've worked at a lot of places that have things like that. However, despite this person claiming this, it was revealed that there was no record of the hat being reported as a lost item from the Ministry of Foreign Affairs or the National Police Agency. As this became controversial, the person deleted the post and turned themselves in to Yongin City, Gyeonggi Province. The police in Yongin City of the Gyeonggi Province. And so Hybe actually also made a statement confirming that Jungkook had indeed lost his hat there. And then the most recent update on this is that a police official shared that they are reviewing the legal principles for possible charges and that it has not been decided whether the hat will be returned. So, should this person be in jail? Period.
No.
You don't think he should be jailed? Or sorry, they. I don't know if it's a he or she.
This seems like I don't know, it's such a small crime. I don't know. I think he should be fined or something. I don't think he should just get off scot-free, but I feel like jail seems like if he did go to jail like a week. Like,
That'd be funny. Just like the episode of SpongeBob where they
yeah.
stick a balloon.
All right, you can go.
Basically that. Well, I would say when I was reading the headlines, it was very, very saucy. Like people are like, oh, he attempted to sell it, he stole it, etc., etc. I will say there's some gray areas, right? Because it's not like he pushed Jungkook down. He was like, give me this. And then he went to Poshmark and did the thing. Look, Hive admitted Jungkook had left it there. Now, I think what gets shady is, as it was stated in the story, which I got from Soompi, by the way, shout out to Soompi, he claimed that it was like he rightfully was allowed to claim it because nobody came back for it, but it seemed like he never actually put in the lost and found. Sorry, this person never put in the lost and found. They probably maybe just pretended to, just so nobody else could have dibs. And they were like, oh, well, it's been 6 months. So, but my thing is, even if he never, I
was like, I've done this.
No shame in the game, mummer. Because the thing is, whether they sold it, tried to sell it because it was Jungkook's, or sell it because it was probably an expensive hat regardless. Like maybe it wasn't $7,000, but I'm sure like, you know, Jungkook and them be wearing the Balenciagas and the Gucci's and things like that. But I mean, I guess $7,000 probably because he tried to upset it for Jungkook. But do we really think Jungkook was like going back for this? Yeah.
He probably was like, oh, let me get my other one out. And then just moved on with his life. Like, he was just like, and I've got like 500 of these hats. So, moving on.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, okay, you can say it's probably like a Sasang-esque thing to try to sell. Hat that Jungkook touched. Although, out of all the items that fans are going to obsessively sell because a famous person touched it, a hat is probably the most tame thing I've ever seen. Like, I've seen strands of hair, I've seen air, you know, I've seen spit, water bottles. I feel like a hat is at least, although, could the hat have Jungkook's DNA, which could then, I don't even know how that works.
Imagine you write that in there. Like, it still has chunks of Jungkook's hair.
Imagine.
Bidding goes at 500.
Imagine. But
for each hair.
Yeah. So our this former police, because it seems like they probably fired him at the very least, which I think is fair, because if it's protocol to, if something is lost, submit it to lost and found, and then after 6 months or so you can claim it, then he did break protocol, even if it was just the lost and found hat item. But it also makes like the Ministry of Foreign Affairs look shady, because it's like, there's somebody that would do that. What else would they do? Like take secret pictures, etc., etc. But do we think that, so you don't think he should go to jail though?
No.
I say that as if jail's even on the table.
That's so true.
They're like, we're gonna find him 2 nickels. What do you mean jail?
Nobody said jail. Relax.
Secondly, if you were in this situation, would you have tried to sell the hat? Now, we'll make it a bit like less morally gray by saying you went through the whole, you put it in the lost and found, after 6 months, nobody claimed it, so then you got it. But you very well knew it was Jungkook's. Would you try to sell the hat? And chat too, be honest. You would.
Like, I've seen the hat. I wouldn't wear that. So you got to do something with it. So I'm going to sell it.
Would you sell it with the promotion that it was Jungkook's hat, or just be like, hey guys, I found this hat. Maybe you've seen it on another idol, but
yeah, that's exactly what I do. Like, it may or may not have been on an idol's head. Just saying, you might find some hairs in there. I have not cleaned it.
You might want to look at some airport previews and put two and two together. I think you'll like what you find. I think you'll like it. Let's see what chat is saying. The Breakmaster says, so question, how do we really know it's his hat though? Great question.
That's true.
I think, again, if they were like going to the airport or something like that, maybe like you could cross-examine like, oh, Jungkook was in this picture, this preview, this fan site preview, and he had the hat, and this is also the hat. But I think that was part of the reason why the person posted the hat along with their like badge ID, because I know that's what we were talking about before, Jazz, about like, why would you reveal your identity so they could come and like get you and like expose you? Like that was so dumb. But I think that was probably like their rationale, like, here's proof that I would have something that belongs to Jungkook, you know, buy this for $7,000.
Oh my God.
But I mean, that's the gamble you take when you buy these crazy, you know, fan stuff. There is somebody who I think Nicki Minaj was performing. She was headlining something like Lollapalooza, and I guess somebody like grabbed her hair, like her wig, and tried to like, you know, they like ripped some of it out, like some of the hair.
That was a strong wig. Wait, hold on. Just some of the hairs, like whoa,
a bodybuilding wig. She put that on with Gorilla Glue. But apparently they were selling the strands of the wig online, and I'm just like, how would you even know? Never
I wouldn't
mind.
believe it. I'd be like, and the wig didn't come up. No,
fake.
Give me the whole wig.
Exactly.
You either have the whole wig,
give me the wig,
or that's fake.
How do I know that you didn't go to Party City and just, you know,
cross take a yellow wig and just like whoop.
But that's a great question.
Don't believe that.
Leanne said, I would not, only because I'm too lazy to do all that. And that is fair, honestly.
That's also true. I say that I would sell it because I wouldn't wear it, but I know it would take me like 10 years to like actually sell it.
Exactly. I was thinking when I moved, like how there were so many things that I was like, okay, I should really try to sell these things because, you know, I don't really use them and I don't want to throw them away. But then I was just like, so I have to take a picture, post, make a description, make sure, like, you know, calculate shipping. That's too much work.
Like talk to them, ask, like answer their questions. I've done this and I'm like, no, this is too much.
And God forbid they return it. Oh my God.
Like we don't like this.
No. Lauren says it's literally it's just a hat. And I think that's true. Like, this is the thing. I am the army defender on this channel, okay? Like, I always come to the, you know, I'm an army myself, right? So every time, you know, people are coming for armies being X, Y, and Z. But I have to admit, and to be fair, not all armies were like being like, jail this man for 10 million years. Like, that would be extra. But some of them were just like, you guys don't get it. Like, he technically like stole it because he never actually turned into the lost and found, blah, blah. But, and like, I get that from a very like, this is the way it's supposed to be. There's protocols for this, but it is just a hat. And I'm sure, like, even on the more expensive side, it's probably not over like $50. Like, I don't know what hat it was. So I even as the army, I have to agree. I don't think this is that big of a deal. I'm sorry.
I want to find what this hat looked like.
It's like a Gucci encrusted, like Gucci
bachi thing.
What is the Gucci person's name? Donatello Gucci made it themselves. Run it up. I need some coin. That's true. Because honestly, from a regular person myself, the good sisterin that tried to sell this hat was just trying to make ends meet. Okay. They were just trying to, you know, battle economic downturn that we're all facing globally. So, you know, I can't, that part of me is like, I can't hate too much.
Yeah.
But lastly, if you were one Jungkook and you heard that this was going down, would you care?
No. As I said, he probably has like 5 million of these hats. He's like, I'm like, who cares? He's like, I moved on. I lost it like 2 months ago. I do not care anymore. He's like, I forgot it even existed.
Honestly, when it said that Hype confirmed that he lost his hat, I was like, did they ask? Like, they're like,
they're probably like, I think he did. I think he said something about it that one day.
Oh God. But yeah, I don't think, yeah, I don't care. Unless it was some type of sentimental hot, God forbid. I don't think he really cares that much.
Yeah.
And therefore I don't think anyone should care that much. And they're doing their due diligence. Because again, I think this is more from a stance that like it makes the Ministry of Foreign Affairs look kind of bad that they have an employee that would try to do this like saucing ass
Oh, yeah,
behavior.
true.
But like
Yeah.
I don't think people are like, jail him. But we're gonna jail
Yeah.
his ass anyway. Just kidding.
We're gonna jail Jungkook?
Yeah. We're gonna jail all three of us. All three of us in the cell. Only one comes out alive. Who? But yeah. So let's jump into chat to see what they're saying. Final words, yeah. Break says, I mean, unless the hat was from his great Graham, I don't think he'd care about the hat.
Graham.
It's probably from Primark. Then I extra
Oh,
want to
just
care.
imagine. It's $2. The guy's selling it for like $7,000.
I wonder if there was actual bids. Like, I wish I could have saw it because there's part of me that's like, I think most army would be like, this is disrespecting Jungkook. Why would you do this? But I do think that, just like in every fandom, there's probably a couple of people who'd like, yeah, sure. Like,
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Like, especially like seeing what some fans would do back in the day. I'm like, they're still lurking around here.
Yeah.
They still exist. So, like, they're trying to buy this hat as quickly as possible.
All right. So Jungkook's safe. His hat is safe. Interesting that they're like, we don't know if we're going to return it yet. We'll see. Keep up. Keep up. They just want attention. They're like, keep up, girls.
What's the police? So start to sell it. They're like, all right. So they put it for 7,000. We're doing 8. Now that we like, this is a hat that got in trouble. Like that just increases the value. Think about it.
Especially now, because if Jungkook doesn't care to get it back, they're like, we've confirmed he doesn't care, so the bidding starts at 9,000, y'all.
Just imagine.
You should have bought it for 7,000 when you had the chance. But yeah. So overall, Jungkook, you are going to jail. No, just kidding. I couldn't even hit the jail thing. No, just kidding. Jungkook's safe. The guy's probably going to pay a fine, not go to jail.
Yeah.
Stop saying he's going to jail. And I think we can move on to the next topic, which is a bit of a sadder one. I'm glad we got to start off lighthearted because this one's a bit of a sadder one, as it was announced that Mashiho and Yedam from Treasure are going to officially leave the group and YG Entertainment. So this announcement went out on November 8th when YG Entertainment released this official statement confirming that the agency had reached a mutual agreement that Bang Yedam and Mashiho are going to conclude their contracts. In the statement, they specified that Mashiho will be focusing on recovering his health in Japan with his family, while Yedam will work on pursuing his career as a producer. So from the statement, it seemed like they discussed it and this was like a mutual decision. So it doesn't look like it's like anything like somebody got kicked out or something like that. And they expressed that it's very, very sad, but they want everyone to continue to support both of the members. So just for some background, also that Treasure will actually continue to promote as 10 members. But so for some background, it was actually announced back in May that both Yedam and Mashiho would be going on hiatus. Now, I don't know if I know like when they announced the original hiatus, especially for Mashiho, they did say that it was a health related thing, that he was in Japan. And I did read that earlier this year, like very early, like in January, it was announced that Mashiho was diagnosed with COVID. So I don't know if it's like COVID related or it's just separate, long-term, like long existing health issues. But in that statement they made back in May 2022, they said, in respects of Bang Yedam's personal hopes to improve his potentials as a producer, he will focus on studying music for the time being. Mashiho, who's currently resting in Japan, will extend his break due to health reasons and spend more time with his family. So, a lot of people have been taking the news hard, but I've seen like the gambit of people saying they expected this, saying they were shocked, saying maybe they expected this, development with Mashiho, but not from Yedam, and vice versa. But what was your opinion when you heard this news, Jazz?
I was just like, these are mainly the two people that I know from Treasure. And I
Mm-hmm.
was like, dang, they just lost like at least the OG popular ones. I don't know who's popular now, but I
Mm-hmm.
remember that they were like the top. And from what I remember when the show was happening.
Mm-hmm.
And I think even when Mix Nine, I think Yedam was in Mix Nine.
Was he?
I think he was.
I hope by his
I
own choice, because that would be the third variety or survival show he was in.
I swear he was on Mix Nine. Because that was a YG show.
Yeah, but I hope he didn't participate.
He participated, like, he was like a fave
Oh
for
my
a long
gosh.
time. So I wouldn't be surprised if he was in Mix Nine. That's the only reason I thought he was in there.
Oh my gosh, I hope not. I hate when, like, I mean, the thing is, if you're hungry for it and it's what you want to do, especially if your agency isn't doing anything for you, then, like, participate in as much survival shows if you want. But I just feel like after a certain point, it must do a number on your psyche to have to go through that multiple times. Now, Mix Nine,
I
that
don't
was a
think he
bunch
was
of
on Mix Nine.
foolishness. Oh, he wasn't? Okay, I was gonna say that is
He was
foolish.
on. He appeared on Stray Kids. I think that's what I'm thinking of.
Okay.
Like he was like YG sent some of their trainees, like his favorite
Oh
trainees.
yeah.
I think that's what the video I was thinking of.
Okay, I was gonna say that would be brutal.
Yeah.
But similarly, I wasn't too familiar with Treasure as like a group, but I did know Yadam because as like, a senior citizen K-pop fan, I remember when he was on, was it Superstar K? One of those two. Like I know there was K-pop Star and Superstar K.
And yeah, he was on K-pop Star.
Okay, yeah, K-pop Star, and that's where he got scouted. And that was like back in like 200 BC. Like that was so long ago. So I'm just
When
like,
was that?
it was really,
Oh yeah, 2012.
yeah, like he was a baby. So it was like, yeah.
Yeah.
And then
He's like 10 then. Wait,
yeah,
he's like born in like 2002, which is crazy.
yeah, it's insane.
Oh my god.
But like I was just like, holy crap, like that's crazy. But yeah, when I read about the whole hiatus thing though, I don't want to be like treasure makers, please don't come for me. I would have been suspicious as soon as that original thing was announced. Now, not for
Mm,
Mashiho, because that's completely understandable. And I actually love the fact that YG actually gave time for Mashiho to like recover his health and like be with his family. But I don't know. That's just such an interesting thing. Like you're taking a hiatus to practice music. That to me would have just
yeah.
started like, especially because it's like to produce music, because like I get like the idol producer is like a big thing now. There's like a lot of people who find that really important, but like to the point where you actually take a hiatus for the group, that's kind of like, I don't know. That's would have been when I like started to be kind of suspicious. And when I was reading some of
Yeah.
the comments posted back at that time, I did see some people being like, "Does this mean he's like out of the group or what?" And a lot of people being like, "No, that's not what they said." But I was not. I was surprised that there weren't more people thinking my way. But again, I'm not like a hardcore stan, so maybe because like the dynamics of the group, people thought it was like kind of preposterous to think something like that. But what I did want to say is because he was so young when he started this whole journey, I'm not surprised that like he would leave to pursue something else. I'm always a proponent of the fact that like idols, they make the decision to be idols so young that it doesn't surprise me. And I'm very pro deciding you want to do something completely different with your life, whether it's
Mm,
leaving the entertainment industry entirely or just doing something else in the entertainment industry. So like if he had an epiphany that, hey, I literally went on hiatus from this group so I could be like a producer, maybe the idol part of my whole career is not actually what I care about that much. Um
yeah.
but shout outs to YG for not like seemingly, we'll see for now, but being like bitter about it and like having like that was a very, pretty formal, clear cut, clean cut statement. So um, but yeah, I'm gonna jump into chat real quick. Lauren says, as somebody who watched their debut survival show Treasure Box, it's very frustrating how YG handles them. Yedam has been in that company for so many years, and it's crazy to me that he's leaving. Yeah, that's true. because he got snatched up after Superstar K, which I think was like in 2012, 2013, which means he's almost been there for 10 ass years.
Yeah.
Which,
Like after Treasure Box, though, I think I've told you this that like there's one guy that was also like a favorite. I thought he was a favorite because I think he also was on Stray Kids with Yedam, but he got kicked out of Treasure Box. YG was like, no, I don't want you, and now he's in Six, like the boy group
oh,
Six,
hey,
and there's another guy that came from Treasure Box that also is kicked out, like, and then he also joined Six.
dang.
So, and like just the way, like the fact that he seemed like he picked his favorites and then just like kind of like was just like, nah, you're not my favorite anymore. He like threw away his like favorite toys. It's just like kind of weird.
I feel like YG has been accused for that. Wasn't that the whole thing with Winner too? People felt that like,
Is that what happened?
I think what it was is that Winner, the show that formed like Winner and Icon or whatever it was, the idea was whichever side lost was supposed to disband. But then when Winner won, all of a sudden it was like, no, they're just going to be a different group or something like that. So people are like, oh, that's biased. And I feel like a lot of people felt like YG wasn't as partial to the members in Winner, and they felt that if it was the other way around,
and that's why Icon debuted.
Yeah. I heard that was the tea. But I mean, lucky to the two members that are in Six now, because like it's so funny because I'm never gonna say that it isn't a privilege to debut under YG, but it's just like they're so messy like with that. Like with people keeping people dungeoned, doing all like this foolishness. Like Mix Nine, exactly, Leanne. Mix Nine, more like Scam Nine. Like that was such a blatant.
The ratings for that were so low,
and it's so embarrassing because I feel like when something doesn't like give what it's supposed to give to YG, they just like throw it to the side. Like that was the big like those people who won in like who like, made the final group should have sued. I don't know if they did, but they should have, because that was.
Weren't they trying to?
I hope so.
I feel like there was something that was happening because they didn't. Because didn't it not happen?
Yeah, it didn't.
Didn't that group not?
Because I think they felt that they wouldn't have been popular because the ratings were so bad, and it's just like.
Oh yeah, I think it was like a negatives.
What?
I swear, because I remember there was like it was airing at the same time as the Unit. And I remember the Unit was also not doing that well, but it was doing better than Mix 9. Like Mix 9 was like just failing. It was so sad.
Somebody would try to fight you if you tried to turn it on live. That's how real it was.
You get fined just for trying to watch it. They're like, how dare you?
Don't.
The police come knocking. They're like, what the heck?
We heard
you're watching Mix 9.
Oh my god,
it's disgusting.
But I remember it being extra abysmal. Hey Tian, how are you? Tian says, okay, so I've read some rumors about the members leaving. From what I've read, supposedly Mashiho wasn't originally meant to debut in Treasure, and he was a last minute pick similar to Chewy from Twice. And Yedam left because YG wouldn't allow him to take more control in producing. Interesting, seeing as YG is like the home of like, you know, the winners, the big bangs, the icons, like the people who are known for writing and producing music and things like that. So why would they have a different approach to that when it came to Treasure?
I think they were trying to go for a certain look, because I brought that up to you before, because I've heard this too, that it was just like he wanted to produce the songs and it seemed like he wasn't being able to, and they probably just wanted a different look for Treasure, and it didn't match his producing style. That's what I think I've read.
Okay, I thought you meant look as in like they didn't want them to be known as like producing idols, and I'm just like, that is like super in right now. They just didn't feel like he was making the type of songs that would make them.
Yeah.
That's interesting, but really weird. Like, somebody correct me because I wanted to look this up. Did Yedam make that song?
I think so. I think I just looked this. I'm on his page.
Let me see.
I don't think so, actually. No, yeah, he worked on it. I don't know what it says that he is. Oh, he's credited as a lyricist and a composer.
Yeah, I feel like that song was really popular. Like that was all over TikTok at the very least. So it's like, you're just wrong. Like, if he helped write that song. Now, I don't know if like he was given full reins, what it would sound like, because it seems like he just was partial composer and partial writer. But it's just like more of that then. Why can't he just like be just in the studio, like, you know, have some type of contract? That's very weird. Um, Especially then, now that you're saying that, that even makes me think even more when they announced that he was taking the hiatus to like learn produce more and flex his skills. That was probably YG, at least in YG's eyes, basically them being like, bye. Like, why would you be against him being more involved, but then let him take a whole hiatus to hone his skills if you
Maybe
didn't
they're
care?
trying to get rid of Teddy.
Oh,
And they are not going to give you.
Theodore, you better get them coins in order because
It's going to be his rise and Teddy's fall.
Oh God. You know what? I'm here for it because some of the Blackpink songs aren't hitting. Okay, Theodore.
Yeah.
But I'm not here to yell at you today. So you get one day off. But yeah, that's unfortunate. Let me jump in. Tian also says a lot of people believe that YG is throwing Treasure to the side because they're the last group that YG himself wanted to succeed, and since he's been blacklisted, the company is trying to do away to Yedam being in YG for so long. It's amazing. Oh, okay. Sorry. I think that was the end of the sentence. That would be really evil. But this is the same person who sabotaged his wife's group so he could be with her. So
oh yeah,
I don't know.
I forgot about that.
Yeah,
he's crazy. Wait, hold on. I forgot.
Oh God.
What even?
Oh God. Hey Karina, welcome to the stream. Says yes, I love the unit. It was such a good show that deserved more recognition. Yeah,
exactly.
I feel like a lot of it was
such a good
just
show.
yeah. I say that as a fake because I did not watch, even though Rain himself was on as a judge. This is why I will never be able to beat the fake stan allegations because I act like a fake stan. But I never actually watched it. But I know a lot of people I know like out of that whole mixed night versus the unit, it was like the clear winner. But yeah.
But it wasn't it still wasn't big though, which was so annoying because it was during that time when people were tired of like
the fatigue,
all the survival shows. So all the ratings for any type of survival show is just like not high.
Yeah. Oh, it had Taemin in it too. Oh, it did. It was
Taemin,
Hyuna,
and he was a judge.
Yeah. What an iconic lineup. What? Okay.
I know.
You're right. Put more respect on the unit's name because what even? That was kind of whoa. Let me go back and watch that. But yeah. Karina also says YG has been trash ever since they fumbled the bag with BI and taking him off the credits for Blackpink's song. I'm done with them. I remember
wait.
that.
They took him off credit of and BI is so good. Like he has a song this year that I really love called Batu Batu, whatever, or BTBT. He's good. Like they did drop the ball with him. Like like I don't understand.
Yeah, I really don't get YG at all. Like, I what was really nostalgic about hearing about this Yedam thing and Mashiho leaving too is just that like it kind of reminded me of how like YG would always take people from these like superstar K reality shows and just butcher their careers. Like they would never do anything and like it would always be ruined. How he did Sue Pearls, how he did what was her name, Katie Kim, and it's just like I feel like he's the last of that like group of people that YG just never did anything with. So it's just like foolishness on top of foolishness. But yeah, I don't know. I'm glad in the sense that like if he decided that this wasn't what he wanted to do and he realized that YG is, you know, a flop, he could just peace out. And I hope they're not going to try to low-key blackball him or like, you know, prevent him from doing anything, but I hope maybe because it seems like he wants to go in producing as opposed to being an idol. I did read in like Reddit, some people were saying they think he just wants to be a soloist in general, which would be
I can see that.
Yeah, but I hope like there's no shadiness from YG and they truly just let him be. And then with Mashiho, I'm glad that, you know, he was able to just, you know, clean cut and focus on his health. But if health problems is what like cut short his dream, I feel like that's really sad. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, stream da 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 da. But my one question though, and I think this goes double for treasure makers who know the tea. But how much do you think that this is going to affect Treasure moving on? Like, do you think they're going to take a hit in any momentum they've been gaining? Do you think the dynamic is going to change because they don't have somebody like um I mean, Yedam was a singer. He wrote, like, he was really multifaceted. I'm not as familiar with Shiho, but you know he was also very popular as well. So, like, how do you think they're gonna fare going forward?
See, don't know them though, so I'm like,
Me either.
I'm trying to look up like who they have left.
To be fair, I don't know them that well. I just know the da 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 da, and I think
you know more than me.
well, the thing is, I might be wrong, but I think that's one of their most popular songs. But again, I'm doing this from the
Probably is.
I mean, I'm doing this from the point of view that, like, as an international fan, because it was so heavily used on TikTok, I feel like the upward momentum was like there. And would it be ridiculous to compare it to like Shine, like Pentagon during their Shine era, and how
for
that
me,
yeah, I don't know.
I don't know because I don't know this song.
Y'all can.
But I love Shine. Shine was so good. Shine did not get what it deserved. And then freaking whatever Cube. Then they kicked out freaking Edon after that, and it was just like he literally made y'all shine. like, like how did you kick out your best like producer or like part producer or whatever he was?
That was such an L.
Another guy also produced.
That was such an L. They really thought that what he had to offer was not as lucrative as the illusion that he was single and not dating anyone.
Yeah.
I feel like that's the
decision. They literally kind of, and they were just like, "No, you can go too."
Which is just like,
bye.
See, and the thing is, they got rewarded because Idol's so popular. Idol's still under Cube, right? Yeah, Idol's so popular, which they do not deserve. Cube, you don't deserve that. But yeah. Anyway, but yeah. So overall, good luck to both Yedam and Mashiho. Good luck to Treasure going forward. So you know, just so you know. But unfortunately, we're moving on to even more sad news. So a lot of you may have heard this has been a developing story. We haven't talked about it on the on our podcast, but so I'm going to give some background. But as some of you guys may know, there's been some controversy with the group Omega X over the past couple weeks, and we have some new developments / updates on the story. So for those of you who don't know Omega X, they are a group that debuted last year, and they got a lot of attention because they're basically a project group that consists of idols that have already been in other groups and programs. You know, they've been on season 2 of Produce 101, The Unit, Mix 9. It's just basically amalgamation of those people, kind of like a second chance group. So, you know, I feel like they have a lot of momentum and a lot of interest in that regard. However, things kind of took a turn for the worst when last month, one of Omega X's fans reported on Twitter that they'd seen the CEO of the group's agency, Spire Entertainment, hitting the members after a concert in Los Angeles. The fan also posted an audio recording of said CEO yelling at the group. I saw the audio clip. Apparently there's an video clip as well that I believe, according to this article that I read from Soompi, was provided by SBS News. They actually aired it online. But essentially what happened was back last month, October 4th, the fan revealed this on Twitter. There's also another Twitter user that claimed that their mom has witnessed a woman, which is in this context.
That's the one CEO. I think is the SBS one.
Okay.
Like when they get back to the hotel, like the mom worked at the hotel, I think.
Okay. So yeah, this was apparently Chile, I think. But yeah, so when that all occurred, like the fans, taking to Twitter and revealing this, the next day, October 24th, their company Spire Entertainment issued a response to the incident saying that basically the instance that people are talking about came about as a result of the agencies and the members airing their grievances out to each other, which kind of escalated into what we perceived or what we saw or heard in these videos in the fan statement. But they claimed that the misunderstandings had been resolved. Now, I read this first statement they had, and they noticeably didn't mention anything about the physical abuse, like the actual hitting. They just kind of said, oh yeah, it was, things got heated, but it's cool now. Also, the CEO had denied any abuse taken place in a phone call with SBS News. However, in the same report, SBS News aired video footage of the Los Angeles incident, captured in the whistleblowing fans audio recording, which clearly appeared to be contradicting the CEO's claim that there was no abuse. So then this crazy part, I didn't even really get this part, but apparently as this controversy was growing, I guess at the time they were still in Los Angeles, Spire Entertainment canceled the CEO and all of the Omega X members' flights back to Korea, which a lot of people were like, what's going on? However, the Omega X members, were able to return to the country after paying for new flights out of pocket with their own personal funds. So this is a hot ass mess. And so more recent, we've gotten more positive updates, I would say. So on November 6th, the members launched a new Instagram account that wasn't under the agency at all and made a statement about their current situation. So in the statement, they mentioned that they didn't really speak up till now because they were pressured by their entertainment company to sign an agreement that said if they upload posts to social media without consulting the company, they will have to, the company is able to take civil and criminal legal responsibility, like actions against them. So basically they'd be in legal trouble if they posted something that the company didn't say was okay, which made them hesitant to say anything. In addition to this, and I thought this was really sad, they also said that they were kind of, afraid when the truth was coming out about how their CEO was acting towards them and the abuse and like the verbal and physical abuse, because they felt that if it became known, it might ruin everything they accomplished up until then. Which I'm going to put a pin in that for now, but I'm just going to read the rest of the points. So they think the fans and didn't know that they were going to try to continue on as a group. And then from the members' statement, it did seem like the poor treatment and abuse wasn't just the one-time thing we witnessed in the videos. They kind of made it seem like it was like something that was kind of like frequent. Well, not frequent, but like, had happened multiple times. So lastly, on November 7th, Spire Entertainment responded to Omega X's joint statement that they had made on their Instagram about the controversy with an apology, and they announced that the agency's CEO resigned. But fans have pointed out that even though the CEO resigned, the chairman, which is the CEO's husband, is still there. So yeah, this is just a really messy situation. It seems like for now they're at least doing somewhat okay. The fact that they were able to open their Instagram and communicate with fans. But I did want to ask, so they said, that statement that they made about being afraid to speak up because they were afraid if it became known. I don't know. What did you think about that statement? Because I felt like
it kind of reminds me of BAP.
BIP. Did they say something?
BAP.
With TS?
Like the whole what? Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
like how like the whole thing went down, and I feel like their popularity somehow died after that.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like maybe they were afraid like that would happen to them. Like it's like there's a whole bunch of time that goes into like getting the person out or like filing stuff, and then your popularity just dwindles, and then eventually your group just disbands, and then you're back at square one again. And they've already been in that type of situation where their previous group or their previous like thing that they tried to do just like ended. So Maybe I can understand that.
Yeah, it's a sad thing to think, but I 100% agree. And I think I definitely thought of BAP as well. It's like, yeah, everyone's gonna, and like, not to make it like we live in a society thing, but like a lot of people will rally for a group when the actual like story breaks. Like they're like, oh, this is so unfortunate, this is so blah blah. But then when like everything's cleared up, I feel like a lot of people are like, well, I don't know, that group, that crazy thing happened, but they don't really care about them
Mm.
outside of that. So then it's just like, well, now what? We don't have the support of our company. I'm sure people see us just as the group that this really tragic thing happened to. But, yeah, like you said, people
Yeah,
will leave them in the dust. And like, I'm not saying that anyone's obligated to stand anyone, but I can see what they how you can kind of feel. But it just kind of made me think how many other groups feel this exact way. Like, I'm gonna just sit on this abuse that I'm taking because I feel like if I say anything, then I just killed my chances at stardom or growing a career or staying in the company.
yeah,
And especially, this is a Nugu Aspire Entertainment. Like, who the hell is that? But like, if it's like a
yeah,
bigger company with more power, there's more at risk with exposing anyone who might be doing wrong. So, but it's really sad to
yeah.
think about. um I'm gonna jump in the chat real quick. Leanne says, oof, the Mega X thing has been so sad to hear about. Let's see. Tian says, unfortunately, these kind of things happen a lot in companies. I remember Girls' Day or D Unit saying that due to their lack of popularity, they were hurt by the company or something along those lines. Yikes. People are saying that he was hit. Others say he was just worked to exhaustion and collapsed and the CEO refused to help. I feel like either way.
I've seen that where she was just like, "You're always sick. Like I'm sick. You guys never take care of me." And I was like, "Ma'am, you're the CEO. Why would they take care of you? Like, first of all, I don't even know why you're here. Like, you're the CEO.
Like,
That's what
what?
managers are for. Like, what is going on?"
What a
So I don't know.
mess. Oh my God. That's like, imagine like a mom and like a kid, and like the kid like is like sick from school, and they're like, oh, what, you expect me to make you chicken soup? You didn't make me chicken soup when I was sick. Ma'am, I'm
It's like I'm
four.
five.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, what are we doing?
What do you mean? Like, yeah, it's just like, and this is like, this is why I hate scammers. So many CEOs and scammers that like just want to be there for the highs, but like are pissed that they have to deal with the lows too. And there's always going
Yeah,
to be risk in business. So if you're not ready to actually support these kids that you're going to take under your wing, but when they actually start making the money, your hand will be right there in the pot. Get the heck out of here. Like, what do you
yeah,
mean? Like, these kids, like, no offense, like, I'm sure that as a CEO you're stressed too, but these kids are the ones that are working, dancing, staying up, getting bussed from here to there to go on like whatever show, and they're probably getting what, 0.005356% of whatever is actually making. You're probably getting most of the profit of what's ever being made. So like,
and you're complaining
yeah, like, shut
that they don't
up.
help you.
That is so annoying. Oh, okay. Karina said in regards to the situation when they were stranded and they needed, and
Yeah,
this company canceled their flights back from Korea, which is just like, were they like, well, if you don't let them back in the country, maybe we can forget this whole thing happened. Like,
yeah, that's so weird.
what is the
But also,
rationale?
like, her husband owns the company, so her husband was just like, "Yeah, nah, you can't come back either. Like, this ain't happening." It's like,
He's like,
what
I'll
is
just get
going
rid of
on?
you both. And
Yeah, I've been meaning to divorce you, but like this makes it easier. I don't
what a
have to look
perfect
at you.
dance. What a mess. But Karina says, yeah, I heard their families had to scramble to get money together to get them home. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
What's going on? What is going on, Spire? Um, Tian says there has been articles saying that the group as a whole is leaving the company and they're trying to find a company that will take them all. There's been rumors that they talked to Around Us Entertainment, Highlights Company, as well as DSP
Ooh.
Media, Cards Company. That's interesting. That's
Hmm.
interesting. I mean,
Does
mhm.
DSP have boy groups?
I mean, Card is half boy group. I'm trying to think who's under. When I think DSP, my second gen
I think
half thinks
April.
Carl. Carl. Oh yeah, they do have April. They had Cara, April. If we want to go far back, they have Finkel. I'm pretty sure. Maybe they just had Ehuri. I'm not sure.
Aren't they also bad? Wait a minute.
What? Like
I thought they
badly
were bad.
managed?
Weren't? Yeah.
Yes, April. Yeah. That whole controversy, like, if it
Wait
was
a
a
minute. Why are
bullying
they trying? They need to go to like what P Nation? I don't know what P Nation does. But they're losing everybody. But like, so now they have the space.
and that's true.
Go to P Nation.
They need to go
But I
to,
think they're trying to make their own boy group.
yeah, I think maybe they should, well, I don't know, because maybe, I feel like Highlights Company would be cool because it's literally like
Yeah.
a very similar situation in the sense it's like a group that's trying to do this on their own terms or whatever without their
Yeah.
company. So I feel like they would have a lot of experience and I feel like maybe they'd be more open and willing to take all of them and understand their plight a lot more than another company would. But
Yeah.
that's I hopefully they get something. And if not, hopefully they can at least like do their own thing, like, because I don't know, because it's like I want to say, oh, like these sometimes these like, shady companies that you don't know them, but big companies can also be shady, so it's just like you can really get screwed over no matter what the level of the company and how much money they have if they really don't care about you. So
Yeah.
it sucks. um Let's see. Karina says, honestly, so sick and tired to see idols getting treated like trash, especially when these idols come from groups that disbanded, like Omega X and
Yeah.
the idol. Yeah, yeah, that's
Because it's just like bad luck after bad luck. And it
yeah,
just sucks to see that.
yeah. It's just like it's just so annoying. Like that's just evil.
Yeah.
Camille says, hey Camille, welcome to the stream. Says they did an interview with SBS recently. They noted that they were forced to perform when
Oh, yeah. I saw that. They had
so
COVID. Yeah. The CEO was like, go anyway. She's just, she should be in jail. Like, I don't know what the heck she's doing. The
what?
husband needs to divorce her. I don't know what's
What
going
in the
on. He
Disney
obviously doesn't want
villain?
her.
What in the Disney villain realness? Like that's just
Yeah.
evil. See, and then she was like, "But you didn't buy me chicken noodle soup." But I was like, "They were like the COVID," and you said, "Get on SBS Ikigai this
She was like, I
instant."
gave them COVID, and they didn't give me
Like they didn't
chicken
give me a
soup.
ma'am, you need to chill. But that was one of the things, though. A lot of people were saying because the CEO resigned, but people were like, a lot of people were wondering if that was enough because even if it wasn't even if it was the CEO that was spearheading like a lot of the abuse and a lot of the like verbal abuse and over exhaustion and things like that and just poor work conditions and things like that, there had to been staff members around, like whether it was her husband, the chairman, or a manager or something like that, that overlooked it at the very least, even if they didn't participate. So they're like, y'all just gotta y'all just gotta disband, like bankrupt the company. Y'all gotta disband the whole operation. Y'all, there's a lot of more staff people that need to be fired for this to actually truly be like, uprooted, like the shadiness uprooted.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Ooh, interesting. Tian says, so to Omega S, this could really be their last chance, especially since the majority of the members are their mid-20s, mid to late 20s is considered too old to debut. Not to mention the groups the guys came from weren't very popular. That even makes the whole comment about not wanting to speak up about the poor conditions because they didn't want it to ruin what they like, the momentum they have, even sadder, because I'm sure that
Yeah.
was also one of, they're like, we don't have a lot of chances. If we can't make this work, then we're probably never going to make our dreams come true. So if we're given these poor conditions, hopefully it just won't last very long. That's sad.
Yeah.
Oh my god. um Ooh, what is it? Hwasong? Hwasong says no, because what did they think they'd gain from straining them like that? Did they think it would stop the fact?
Yeah. What they should have done was leave the CEO and then bring back the like the bandmates.
Exactly.
And then everybody would have been like, oh, okay. They're on the guy's side. Okay, that makes sense. Like
Like,
they're doing the right thing.
if you're gonna leave someone, leave the evil one. Not the
Yeah.
people that are being
Like don't leave them both together.
exactly.
It's like what do you want them to hash it out right there?
Exactly. Hash it out like they did
Whoever's
last
left
time.
alive then gets the ticket back.
Like, what
It's
do
like
you
what the heck?
mean? Oh my god, it's such a mess. It's such a mess. So that's just so sad. Oh, it's just so sad. Like I don't know. Trey says, hello Trey, welcome to the stream. Also, hello Hwasong. I hope they find a label that will take care of them and let them be creative. I feel like
Yeah.
that's the hope. Um, at least give them a chance, because I know, at the end of the day, if it's a business and it's hard to maintain an idol group if they're not like a certain level of popular, but at least give them a chance. Like, come on.
Yeah.
Um, and that's honestly my problem with a lot of companies, or just a lot of people that are trying to like get these ideas or groups off the ground. It's like people don't understand that like big part of business is that you have to like lose money to gain money. Like you have to spend things to gain things. And I feel like people are like, why aren't you popular in 2 seconds, you flop? Like it's like they give them no wiggle room. It's
Yeah.
like you have to have seed money. You have to put down money that you expect to not get returns on for a while as you actually take time to grow. But I feel like people just, you know, want, I don't know. And then you get people that are overworked because they feel like that's the best way to make up for like not maybe being at a popularity level they think they should be at. Just like make them do
Yeah.
everything. So it's just, oh God. This sucks. Oh, also thank you, Leanne. If you haven't liked the stream yet and you're having a good time, go ahead and like it. Show us you care. Leanne also says, before this news came out, I remember seeing Omega X's MVs have so many views and being happy for them for seemingly gaining more popularity. I hope it just, trends upwards then for them, especially after this. But yes. So, Jazz, do you have any last words for Omega X?
I just hope that they find a good company.
Same.
Because like with Taedong, I remember him from Produce 101 season 2. So he's been at it for a bit. So
yeah,
I'm pretty sure a lot of them have. So it sucks. And I hope it gets better.
Yeah, same. All right, moving on. So this is gonna be like an 8-part discussion because there's so many things I want to talk about in general. Oh, sorry. This was a picture from their Instagram that they uploaded with the statement when they talked about opening their own Instagram without the company's oversight. So good for them. So cute. All right. So we're gonna talk about the Music Melon Awards. Why did I say Helen? What's going on? Am I okay? What the heck? Let me fix this. What? Okay. I'm having a
Are you okay? What's going on? I was like, that's a fine mistake. And then you're just like moving your screen.
I don't know why I'm disintegrating. Oh, yeah. Sorry guys. Hello on. Yes. Oh, maybe I found or something. But yeah, the Music Melon Awards, they announced the nominees last week. This was actually a topic we were going to talk about last week, but we ended up punting. But before we do that, I did want to talk about one Genie Music Awards that happened where, I'm sorry, NCT Dream Shooters, you're going to have to come to the front of the table because people are dragging your faves, okay? If you guys saw the event, it was one of the firsts of the award show season. So, there's always going to be some crazy stuff. I mean, a lot of people were saying how it always sets the tone, the first couple ones, because people feel like, oh, is this what we should expect from the winners list for the rest of the award season? But what really jumped out to people is that out of the categories and who really killed it this year, NCT Dream was able to walk away with Artist of the Year and Album of the Year, which I think a lot of people did not agree with. So I'm trying to pull up the full list right now. So sorry if I'm a bit distracted, but why do I feel like this is not the first time that NCT Dream specifically has won something and people had a problem with it? Because I know they had. So what was more popular, Glitch or Beatbox? Was it Glitch?
In my head, I thought it was Beatbox.
You're like in my Spotify
but I guess
playlist.
It's because I did like Glitch Mode.
Glitch Mode, okay.
When it came out, but Beatbox was better to me.
Like a better sounding song.
Yeah. Like it was, I don't know, it lasted longer for me to like it. While Glitch Mode, I was like, I got tired of it after a bit.
I honestly, I didn't know that those two songs were that popular at all. Like for some reason, maybe I've let the haters get to me, and then with people always saying, "Oh, NCT flops," I'm like, they have a popular song, but yeah. So it was NCT Dream won top artist, Im Young Woon won top music, which I guess is like top song, and then the top album went to NCT Dream as well. I'm just gonna go through some of these winners because we might as well since we're here. Let's see. Let me get Chrome up and popping. Okay, let's see. Best the male group went to BTS. The female group, these are really weird, like category names. The female group, the best, the worst. Maybe they're playing the Loki. The female group went to Idol. The male soloist went to Im Young Woon. Female soloist went to Girls' Generation Taeyoung. Performing male artists, the boys. Again, performing male artists. A lot of people performed. What does that mean? The performing female artist went to Red Velvet. The new male artist.
I don't even know what that means for them, but it should go to Red Velvet.
As a rebel of
they
just
performed. And they were an artist that was female. So
they did something. Okay. Yeah, the male new artist. It's like there were a lot of male new artists. There were a lot of female new artists. The best one, like what?
The worst one, the mid one.
Exactly. The one that dressed the best. Like what is it? Male new artist was Tempest, which I want to check out because a lot of people are like, yay! So I want to see what they're about. Seems like a lot of people like them. Best female new artist, you already know they gave it to IVE. Come first, aespa New Jeans. Get it? No, just kidding.
Well, aespa's not new anymore.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true. Look at me. Listen, it's hard.
Dragging aespa anytime you can.
It's hard out here for an IVE stan. Global Popularity Award went to BTS. Genie Music Popularity Award went to Im Young Woon. And Best Music Video went to Red Velvet. Best Record went to Idol. Again, I don't know what the difference between Best Record and maybe like top music is. Best Style.
Isn't Record like with the producers and all that?
Okay.
Isn't that how it usually works?
I know that's how it is in the Grammys, so maybe you're right. Best
I just assumed it's the same.
I mean, I feel like there has to be some distinction, and that makes the most sense because other than that, what's the difference? Best Style IVE, Next Generation DKZ, and Next Wave Icon TNX and Light Sum. So yeah, I mean, I've seen a lot of people accusing this of being a if you showed up we gave you something award, but I mean I did not have NCT Dream on my 2022 day song like bingo card.
How dare you? Glitch mode and beatbox for top tier. I mean, they're on my playlist.
Listen, I'm not saying that they didn't deserve it, and I'm not even quite sure what the breakdown is, but what I do know is that Im Young Woon shooters have already been loading their rifles because a lot of people are saying they're about to get y'all, so y'all better run and hide. As an NCT stan, outside of you standing, do you think this makes sense?
I don't know how Genie works, so
so you rub the lamp.
I don't know. You make 3 wishes. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not up on how sales are, so I never know.
Not as being jailed. Let me check that while I read chat. So let's see. Oh, sorry. Tion has a fire comment here. I think the impatience is due to BTS mindset. Where BTS wasn't popular, then boom, literally the face of Korea. That's why a lot of new small companies are popping up like daisies. But wasn't even like boom. I mean, it definitely was like surprising when they shot up to stardom. But I feel like it was pretty slow and steady wins the race. I mean, I would say it was only 4 years ago where saying, like a few years ago, where saying that BTS is the top K-pop group didn't create like a bunch of people trying to fight you and Find Your Mom and Sneeze on Your Aunties, like people being like, okay, it's true, like agreeing with you wasn't until very recent, at least on the I Stan side. So like those people have a
Yeah.
poor conception of how BTS rose to fame. I mean, I guess it's like,
Also, I was gonna say Big Hit's not I like it. It's not a nobody. What's his name? Was like besties with
oh, okay, yeah.
JYP. So it's like you can't just sprout out of nowhere and then not have like contacts.
Mm-hmm.
Like he had the contacts, he had like everything
And
already.
if you
So
don't,
it's
it's gonna
like,
take time. Like it's always gonna take time. Like I don't know.
yeah.
Karina says, okay, we have the first stan admitting, I love, love, love NCT Dream are my children, but I'm not sure they should have won both of those awards.
They're also no longer children. Look at them. How are they in Dream? Nobody knows. Only Jisung belongs there now. He is the only one, I feel like.
Esther says, Dream is really popular domestically, but I kind of understand the shock people had. Okay.
Oh, are they? Good for them.
Yeah, I was gonna say, give me context because I'm actually not really sure. Again, like I feel like I'm very, very girl group focused. So it's like if you want girl group tea, I'm here for you. But like,
Slacking.
I know, right?
Glitch mode. That is a good song. Now it's in my head. Now, you know what? Listen to it.
I just start playing it. We just start playing the whole album. Hwasung says, the group is so ominous. What the hell? Yeah, I know. Why is it that weird ass title? Try again.
I wonder if they put like announced it with that. The group goes to the best, not best. I mean, the male group goes to, and all the male groups are like, is it all of us? Who?
Pretty sure.
Like, do you just pick randomly who like accepts for us? Is that what you're doing?
Wait, what's going on? But yeah, that's really, really weird. Karina says, yeah, I'm done with award shows because the categories are stupid and I tend not to agree with the winners. So yeah, I definitely don't take it as serious. Like, I think that's the like mindset you kind of have to have. Like, yes, it's nice to see groups that like you think did a really good job get awarded and especially when it's like a group's first time. But like at the end of the day, there's been popular groups that haven't won awards. There's been popular groups that like unpopular groups that have, which is a shady thing to say. So let me take that back. But I feel like there's been so many instances where like a song was huge, but it didn't win anything. And I feel like kind of frustrated because then like if somebody were to like look at a Wikipedia page and saw like what songs won what in like 2018, they might kind of forget like songs that had big impact. And so I feel like similarly I'm kind of over with award winnings because it doesn't usually give a full picture of what everyone was listening to and what was like, sweeping people's Spotify playlist that year. But I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
Camille says, different show, but I found it hilarious that Mama removed Twitter calculations because of the Elon Musk or the mess Elon Musk did. Did you see that? I think I have it in the doc because I was going to talk about it if we had time. But basically what happened is that, let's see if I can find it. Mnet announced that they would be removing Twitter, voting over Twitter. Let me jump into this. So this is on r/Kpop. Where was I? Here we go. It's like in the potential topics link, like really low down. It's a.
Wait.
Oh wait, I'm on the wrong page. Okay, let me shift this. All right, so Mnet announces, let me clear this chat. Okay, so Mnet, that's cool. Mnet announces revision of criteria with removal of Twitter voting worldwide icon or Twitter voting for the worldwide icon of the year and worldwide fan choice of the 2022 Mama Awards due to internal changes with Twitter. So what they posted was, thank you for your interest and support for the voting of 2022 Mama Awards. We'd like to inform you about the revisions of the judging criteria. Due to internal changes within Twitter, it has become impossible to secure and collect voting data made through Twitter for the pre-vote period. As a result, judging criteria for 2022 Mama Awards has been changed to the following. So they even like did a little thingy where they showed what the judging criteria was previously and what it is now. So essentially anything that was done over Twitter is crossed out. The Twitter vote for the worldwide fans, I think live broadcast. So there's like a pre-voting, and then you can also vote during the live broadcast, and they were each 10%. So they took that away. So Spotify vote, music vote, and Mnet Plus vote will probably have, which I think it's just voting through Mnet as like site. Oh well, it says check Mnet Plus for more details. I actually don't know what the heck that is. And then they said, we sincerely apologize for not being able to reflect the voices of global K-pop fans sent through the Twitter voting during the pre-vote stage. Mama Awards will continue to make efforts to ensure fair voting through objective data. So, how does this have to do with Elon Musk? Well, as some of you probably know, recently Elon Musk has bought Twitter and has been making a lot of changes. And so this person posted a link to a article that was titled Twitter Korea Decimated, a communications team sacked. And here it reads, the communication department has been sacked entirely, so information coming out of the company is limited. Only a single email address has been provided, press@twitter.com, and no replies to questions sent to that address were immediately received. The phones at Twitter Korea, which has a whole floor and at the Gangnam Finance Center, aren't being answered. According to reports from employees that have received notice, about 20 people have been let go, and it has been estimated that total staffing was around 30. So there's like 10 people there.
Interesting.
Yeah. So yeah, if you guys don't know, like Elon ended up like I'm saying Elon like I know him, but a lot of people ended up being let go of Twitter, laid off, and it didn't even occur to me that it was like a global, like it probably would affect global offices as well.
Yeah.
Not Elon Musk ruining K-pop.
He's ruining everything. He's ruining his whole life. That's what's going on. So he's just
his power. Yeah. So
he's
that's interesting.
He's very interesting.
Yeah. But I saw that and I was like, wow, who thought there would be an Elon K-pop crossover moment? But definitely, yeah. Yeah. And the thing is, I was watching this the Juan show, which is, if you guys know Line is Tech Tips, it's his like live stream show he does, and his co-host, I think his name is Luke, was talking about how like Twitter was like on a downward spiral to begin with. Like it wasn't very profitable and they were having issues and things like that. So
yeah,
but it's like they was able to keep it together. Like this just seems like it's like literally speed running the decimation of Twitter. Like it just seems like such a mess. It's just, I don't know. That's crazy. Eli walking to the Twitter office going, I have to sabotage the Mama Awards, first of all. He's one of the Rebel Loves that were mad in 2017. That's why it's one for, oh wait, that's the Mamas. He was one of the, what is it? Not the Melon Awards. Yeah, the Melon Awards. Mamas. It is the Mamas.
Mamas for twice winning when they shouldn't have.
He was a Rebel Up that was mad that Twice won for Signal when they shouldn't have.
He was anybody that wasn't a once. No, I was mad because it didn't make any sense.
Listen, Army stood strong with us, is what I'm remembering.
Which is because Army just
and by Army,
they were in a mood. I was gonna say either they're in a mood because they're just like, oh, it's just K-pop fans coming at popular acts,
I'm like I was me as an Army and me as a once were having a conversation by myself. I'm like,
we're on the same side.
Signal was a vibe. I don't know why they're hating. They're just hating.
Swear you did not like Signal when it came out.
I did. I was cheating.
I thought you hated the signal.
No,
Oh, time got whatever. Signal, but
I thought that was annoying, but like in a very charming way. Oh my god, I look like a.
It sounds like a fan thing to say. I hated it, but like, I mean, it was like, play hate. I was just playing around.
My ears were bleeding, but
we like to do
love,
that.
So
it's a one-sided thing where I just, cry when I hear that part.
Listen, the only Twice song that I totally just disliked upon hearing was Knock Knock. So,
which is like, how do you like Signal and Knock Knock? Knock Knock is such a
that song's annoying.
That is come on.
I was like, wow.
Knocking my door.
Twice, when this came out, I was like, oh wow, Twice aren't beating the Playhouse Disney accusations. Like, when they said their song was for first.
No, that is literally what's that that summer song they had? Dancing Night Away. That's Playhouse Disney. That is literally I've heard that in the morning when Playhouse Disney comes on. They literally stole that. I'm surprised Disney didn't sue.
I'm sorry, Leanne. Knock Knock is not good. I'm sorry.
Leanne knows music. I don't know it. You don't know what good movies are. I mean, you're out here saying Black Panther wasn't good, and now you're coming from Knock Knock.
I almost forgot. You
gotta bring it up. The taste is it's like universal, obviously.
Andy, it is not a good song. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm so sorry for your ears. We will work on
You're
that.
alone on this one. I'm sorry.
we will work on getting you guys' eardrums back.
Fighting a battle.
Too far. Don't worry. We got you. Not saying Jazz said as a current viewer of Playhouse.
I mean, sometimes you fall asleep on Disney Channel and you wake up to freaking kids shows and they're counting pie.
Oh gosh. Trey says Knock Knock was deaf better than Signal. Signal had a very funky beat. Do we really think that Knock Knock was better than Signal? Bone Signal?
Yes.
Wow, I did not know that was a popular opinion that Signal was good and it was better and Knock Knock was bad. That's crazy. I'm literally
Signal's not like terrible in my opinion.
The
only song that I don't really like is probably Dancing Night Away.
Dancing Night Away.
I hate that. It's just like, and then when they do that rap in the middle of it, I'm like, what is that? What is going on? The whole thing is just like little kids singing.
It does sound really childish. I was like, no. Yes, Camille, come to the right side of history. I'm on Jay's side. Signal was better than Knock Knock. Signal shooters unite. Listen, it's just.
I mean, like it's got a dance that's easy to do.
It's a song, I think. But what's up? I'll be the one Jay apologist. I hate Knock Knock. Let's go. Listen.
I mean,
we'll make a crew about it.
Party for two,
We'll make a crew.
That's it.
3 for your information.
Who was the third one?
It was Camille. They said that they also they said they liked it better than Knock Knock, which I'll take it as a signal for shooter win.
You can't take that. You just hate Knock Knock. You can't take this. It's not the same thing.
It's still the same thing to me. But yeah, so Dreamies, listen, I will say, and I always say this, I'm unapologetic about that 2017 Signal win. I will always be like, girls, they won because it was a better song. I don't know what Red Flavor is. I'm sorry. I don't know. What was
Red Flavor, really?
Yeah, I've never heard that song.
What's it? Didn't also, what else came out that year? I swear there was like 3 songs.
Probably a lot of good songs.
And then there is not Knock Knock. Freaking Signal.
And if you go to wikipedia.com/2017 Mama's Song of the Year, what is listed as the winner? Signal. Exactly.
Trash. A trash vote. The song's not trash. It's just the voting was just all wrong.
Oh, but I say that too in part to NCT Dream stands. While there might be it might be questionable, I say still bask in the fact that your boys won. Especially if you enjoyed the song, just enjoy it. You don't need to apologize. It's fine. You don't need to be guilty about it at all. Stans, especially on Twitter, will try to make you feel guilty. You don't need. Somebody might start.
They'll bring it up for years.
Exactly. They'll bring it up for years.
Remember that one?
Anytime
didn't make any sense.
Anytime anything bad happens, they'll bring it up. It's fine. They might have like a viral tweet that has like 50 likes or over 500. I think there was over 50 50K liked tweet about how Signal shouldn't have won Song of the Year, and I was like, the girls are hurt.
I probably liked it. That was probably my time on Twitter. I was probably like, "Yeah, you're right. You're spitting facts. Like, I don't even know what you're saying, but Signal shouldn't have won."
Yeah, but yeah. Thank you. Yes, Camille said knock knock sucks. Me as a once. Knock knock sucks. We hate that song.
She's just trying to make you feel better. She's like secretly listening to Knock Knock as she types that, no, it sucks. Yeah. Don't want to leave you hanging.
Leanne said plot twist. Jazz is the one who tweeted it. Jazz.
No,
Where's
I don't tweet.
Jazz?
I would have. In my head, I was doing it.
You manifested it. Okay, back to the Melon Music Awards, because we have to talk about, we don't want to forget the Melon Music Awards. Yes, so as I stated, the Melon Music Awards released their nominees last week. So I wanted to take some time to just go through and see, what's the tea? Who do we think we're going to win? Or who do we think is going to win? Who do you think is going to lose? Who do you think is going to, get robbed? Because that seems like a common thing. A lot of people were saying that they feel like this is a nod. What happened at the Genie Awards is a nod to the fact that G-Idol and all the girlies that really ate this year are going to get shut out, regardless of the fact that they did really well. So I'm actually going to pull up the nominations on the screen, so we can all just kind of chill, walk through it, see what's happening. We might just skip. Well, no, we'll do Artist of the Year. I was going to say, because Artist of the Year is basically anyone who's nominated for anything. So there's a lot to go through. But let's skip Artist of the Year for first, and let's go right to the album. So we have Born Pink by Blackpink, I Never Die by Idol, Pieces by IU, I'm Hero by Im Young Woong, Glitch Mode, NCT by NCT Dream, New Jeans, Psy, Ninth by Psy. Is it Reve Festival?
I never know how to say it. I say Reva
Okay.
Festival.
Revel Festival by Red Velvet, Face the Sun by 17, and I Envy You by Taeyeon. Now, we don't have to do this by sales and things like that. We can just do it by like what we liked this year. But Jazz, who are you hoping to see take home this award this year? And same question goes to Chad.
Like, who do I like?
Yeah. Just who do you like? We don't have to like factor in all the like, oh, who had the best sales. I mean, if you felt that somebody's music was really impactful from what you saw online and things like that, you can factor that in. But mostly just what your opinion is in terms of, out of the ones you listened to, whose was eaten, no crumbs left.
I don't know.
Yeah, I was gonna say our albums are really hard for me.
I want, like, my Red Velvet heart is like saying, like, just say Red Velvet. But I'm like, I did like Glitch Mode, and I did like Face the Sun. I don't know, like, some of these, like New Jeans. I don't know any songs except for New Jeans and Hype Boy.
You mean Attention?
And then,
You mean Attention?
Oh, is that what I said?
Oh, yeah.
What did I say?
Oh, you said New Jeans.
I don't even know what I said. Oh, well, yeah, that, yeah. Attention. So Attention. And then Psy, I only know that one song.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I was going to say, I did not listen to Psy's album either. I think most of these are good, though. I would say definitely Born Pink by Blackpink. Just kidding, y'all. Leave me alone. Actually, as a Pink stan, as a Blink, yes. But I will say, based on what I enjoyed, and I feel kind of weird, and maybe I'm being a bit of a bias and a hype beast, but I kind of want to give it to New Jeans just to shake the table. But the thing is, I feel some way about giving it to such a short album. Like, I don't know. I feel like it's like not to say that there's less effort in a mini album, but just like same thing why I think Born Pink was also, yeah. So like shorter albums, it's just kind of hard with putting them next to like longer albums, because I'm just like, yeah, is that really fair? In a sense or whatever.
I think that was like my initial thought when I first saw this. I think whenever we first looked at it, was that I was like, some of these are short.
Yeah.
Like Red Velvet's album was a mini album. But 17's album is like I feel like it has like 12 songs. So like to
Yeah.
compare them, that's like it's like half of their album.
Yeah.
Glitch Mode was also, I think, was Glitch Mode? I feel like there were a lot of songs at Glitch Mode. I swear that was a full album.
Also, hello,
Yeah.
Jadello, and also Rook. It's been a while for you too. So, guys, thank you for coming to the stream. Oh my God, Dorella Mari, welcome. And with the signal over knock knock, listen, coming in with a bang. Okay, we love someone with taste. But welcome to the stream,
You know what?
y'all.
But was it better than Really, Really and Red Flavor? Let's think about that.
But if it wasn't better, it wouldn't have won.
Okay.
Which
Let's
is,
discuss that another day.
listen, I just don't. All right, let's see what people are saying in the chat. But I will say, I would either say Idol because I actually did really enjoy. I never
Oh yeah,
got.
Idol is good. But that was also short, wasn't it?
Was it?
What was that album? I never got it. I guess it was a full length.
Yeah, I'm
It was
pretty sure
8
it was.
songs.
Yeah, like EP. I think for EP, it's like 5 or less. Or maybe it's an LP that's a cutoff. Like it has to be some like a level around.
What's a mini album and what's a EP
like
and what's a album?
So mini albums are EPs. LPs are like a full album. But I don't know what the criteria as in like how many songs you have to have to be considered one or the other. I always think it's like around like 5 or less because at 6, that's basically an album unless it's like an instrumental or remix and stuff like that. But yeah, but I might give it to New Jeans just because it would be really awesome for like a new group to also win album of the year. But it just is so short. Although all the songs on that album I really enjoy. But yeah, let's see what everyone's saying here. Rook says, I'm amazed New Jeans was considered on here. I really enjoyed their group, but it was a debut. That's true. And I'm trying to think if we've ever had a group debut the same year that they won album of the year. I know we've had it with song of the year. The one that's standing out to me is, of course, Miss A winning with Bad Girl, Good Girl the year they came out, which, can I also have another hack tape? I did not like Bad Girl, Good Girl. I did not understand why that was so popular when it came out, but they're icons.
I think it's just iconic.
Dance-wise,
that's the one where it's like, you don't know me, right?
Yeah.
So shut up, boy.
So shut up, boy.
I mean, that part just alone, you're like, oh my God.
But, I mean, I guess. Oh my God, I'm saying all the hot takes tonight. Trey says, I Envy You was probably my personal top K-pop song of the year. Hands down. It was very good, I will say. It was very, very good. I think I need to move us because we were getting drowned out by the... No.
I did like IMVU. I just don't remember it that well. I need to listen to it again.
Honestly, I remember it like it slaying and like it being really popular, and then me being like, what is this? Because it took me a while to listen to it, but then when I did, I was like, oh, okay, this is really unique for like the K-pop scene. It was really, really well done, really well sung. Camille says, in my Delulu world, I want Face the Sun to win because of Cheers, but that wasn't even the title. Well, I feel like
I liked the title. Hot.
Yeah, I was gonna say
that was good.
I feel like album of the year is the time where you can think of the album holistically, and even if you didn't feel like the certain singles like hit, if the other parts hit, that's like, this is where you award it. Hwasung says, didn't Melon just get accused of basically fabricating the rumor behind Soojin? IDK, if Idol's winning would make that situation better or worse. Wait, huh?
Melon? Wait, how did they fabricate and then get away with it?
How the whole... Wait, what? You're gonna... Okay, more tea in the chat. Because what? I am just hearing this now. Andy says, I'm sure it will come down to sales in the end. And I think that's mostly true. Yeah. That's why I'm like, we don't have to think about sales when we talk about what we want to see win, because I feel like that's already going to be like in the actual thing. But yeah. YG/Teddy, six songs, that's basically an album, right? They're like, no, 4 new songs, 1 instrumental, 1 remix. But yeah, Born Pink is also 8 tracks. 3 of them were heard before the oh yeah, okay, yeah,
8 tracks, that's long for them.
Yeah, I know.
Hold on.
But I feel like if we've already heard some of it, is it really even 8 tracks? But yeah, okay, moving on. Oh, I should have done a poll, but there's too many. I don't think you can do more than 4 options. All right, song of the year. This is the one that I feel like a lot of people are like kind of fighting. So we have Counting Stars by B.O. featuring Benzino, Still Life by Big Bang, Tomboy by Idol, Love Dive by IVE, Ganadara by did I butcher that? By J Park, Drunken Confession by Kim Min Suk, That by Psy, produced by Suga. Interesting.
Mhm.
Feel My Rhythm by Red Velvet, Merry Go Round by Soko Domo, and I Envy
Oh,
You
did I
by
listen to that?
Taeyeon. I
I think I
know
actually
there's a
didn't
couple that I
listen.
haven't listened to. I listened to
Oh,
Still
I
Life,
did
but only a
listen.
couple times. Counting Stars, I actually never listened to that song.
It's a pretty
Um,
good song.
Drunk, is it a slow song or is it a rap song?
It's a rap song,
Okay, is B.O. a
but
rapper?
it's like chill rap song.
Okay, because I know
Yeah, they're both.
Benzino's.
Yeah,
Okay.
B is a rapper.
Um, Merry Go Round. I'm surprised I haven't listened to that. I love Zion T.
I did
And
not like that.
Sokotomo. Is it a slower
I will
song?
say. I don't remember. All I know is like as I was listening to it, I was like, nah.
Mm.
No. It's from I think Show Me the Money.
Oh, okay. So I've just completely not been in the Show Me the Money realm at all, which is surprising because I usually think that you can't get away from Show Me the Money. And I know some of the songs were like charting pretty well a while back or whatever. But Rook says Big Bang drops Still Life with such little fanfare. I doubt the song would win. Yeah. I think the way that they get song of the year is like charting, but yeah, it seems like it out of the other ones it didn't really have, well, the ones that I'm more leaning towards didn't have its moment for me. And maybe it's because I have girl group stan brain. I really think it's either, there's just something about Tomboy Idol. Like I feel like there was just so much, like it charted well, it was very popular, it was their big comeback post Sujin. It kind of like launched them into like another realm of like another era of like just relevancy. And it was good, it was unique for like some of the other songs we were hearing at the time. Love Dive, because you know this I've life, I didn't choose it, it chose me. um I quite like Feel My Rhythm too, but I don't know. I'm interested that it was here. I didn't know it did that well.
Feel My Rhythm.
Yeah.
I don't think I did as well as Tomboy at all, but I think I did decent.
Good for them. I Envy You. It's a great song. It's a great song. It's musically very strong.
Only
Impact
talking
wise,
about
I
the
don't
girl
know.
groups. I see.
Um,
I
that
see.
by
I
Sugar,
see a trend.
that by side. Get that song out of here. Not just kidding. I
I
didn't enjoy it
love
that
that.
much. You did?
That
Wow.
I like that. Like Sugar's rap. I
Oh,
loved it. Like
icon.
everything about it. It was just I like Psy's music, and then I like Sugar's rap in it. It's very. It's all the things I like.
And his dancing
It's
was
just
so
fun.
cute.
Yeah, and I
Um,
like the dance.
Jadella says
But
Tomboy did get its all to talk this year. I hope it wins.
yeah,
Um,
I'll go with Tomboy for this.
yeah. Andy says, when it comes to personal taste, I envy you maybe. For impact, maybe Love Dive, Tomboy Still Life. All the song did well in the charts this year. And I think there's a voting aspect in Song of the Year, right? Like a people vote, not judge vote. So I feel like whoever has the biggest fandom, that will also play like a role. Um Ghana Dara also did. Is that Dara Dara? Yeah. That also did really well. But I know y'all hate J Park, so I'll just keep it there.
I thought it was good. It's just repetitive at
Yeah,
the
it
end.
is. I mean, it sounds like all his songs always be sounding, but you know, it has IU, so a little salt-based sprinkle. But I quite like that song as well. Tomboy and Love Dies deserve it the most, in my opinion. In my opinion, and again, I'm trying to remove myself from the biases of what I listen to, but I feel like those were like two really, really big popular songs. Like, again, I don't know the specific chart stats because I didn't look that up, but from just like vibes alone, I feel like those ones just like, I feel like that was very impactful.
Yeah, I guess if I have to remove my biases, I will say Love Dive.
Mm,
But and also I think Tomboy just did better though, didn't it? I feel
I
like it was
don't know.
consistently longer. I think it was up there longer. At least from what
Maybe,
I
I don't
remember. Because
know.
I feel like when Love Dive came out, it was still like on top, Tomboy was.
Mm. I mean that I yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. Like it was a very popular song. I don't know like the specifics though. Camille says hot might be a hot take. That had the best rap from Suga in a while. Ooh.
Thank you. Like he came in and I was like, yes, this is the sugar I miss. They keep drowning you out in these I was gonna say stupid songs. They're not stupid. If you like Butter and you like Dynamite, they're good songs. It's just the rap line does not shine.
Oh yeah, we
And
had a whole
he
talk
shines
about
in
that,
this.
yeah. I just overall did not like that song that much, but he was really cute when he was dancing. So, Jadelle said Jay being biased towards her podcast nieces. I've listen.
Exactly.
It's not my
Espa should have been up
fault
there.
if
I
they're
don't
popular
know.
and happening. Like,
I'm surprised Sneaker didn't get up here. Isn't that always like on the top 10?
listen, I love Itzy Down, but I did not get the I did not get the sneaker. I'm sorry, but I don't know how popular it was because again, I wasn't following that song. So when it was like all of a sudden this huge hit, it was really surprising to me. But you know, I'm always here for Itzy domination, so you know I'm not hating. Trey says, yeah, Tomboy probably has a great chance of winning due to its performance on the charts. But we'll see. I feel like it's a good list of songs. Like I don't think any of these songs are outright bad or anything like that. And clearly people liked them if they got this popular. But yeah. Itzy kept their sneakers this year's amaze. The sneakers are not making an appearance. But yes, okay. So moving on. This one to me is like the hot.
Wait a minute.
What?
Sorry, continue.
Oh, sorry. Rookie of the year. Now, one thing that I think is, I'm sorry, kind of giving me a calculation is the fact that Rookie of the Year, first of all, it is gender neutral. It's just Rookie of the Year, not female, male. I did not get to check if this is new or the MMAs always does this, but one thing I thought was interesting is that there's not one boy group in this list.
And I just realized, how did NMIX get there? But there's no other boy group. I'm so sorry, but everybody dragged the mess out of NMIX, and they suddenly are up there. They could have put Tempest.
Makes sense.
They're out here like praising Tempest and the other like thing, and they put NMIX. Everybody dragged them.
Please don't come for me. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. We already talked about them, and we already said that their debut was meh. I won't say it was terrible. It was just confusing.
Listen, no, because we already had this talk that people are like, if MX gets anywhere near getting one of these rookie awards, they're gonna call foul play from JYP. And I was like, dang, they got y'all already on. like
I didn't realize until just now. I was like, wait a minute, what the NMIX?
I mean, listen.
I mean, they're not going to win.
Yeah,
I mean, if they win. I
was going to say, we know who the front runners are.
Imagine if NMIX wins. Like, imagine.
It'll be like
the whole world would just like blow up.
It'll be twice spinning signal over again. Yeah, interesting. Leanne says Billy for the win. I would love Billy to win, but I really think it's between not even Le Sserafim, New Jeans, and Ive. Although Le Sserafim had a great year as well. I just feel like what we saw New Jeans do, and of course Ive this year, I feel like it's just really unmatched. And honestly, Rook, I don't even think New Jeans has a chance because they're just too new. Jeans, just kidding. I always keep on saying this, but I think we're gonna see Ive sweep the rookie awards this year. But I think it's because obviously, you know, they have Wonyoung, Hyujin, etc. So I'm not saying that that's why they're popular. Obviously, their songs are popular, but I also think they've had more time to be popular and do things. I mean, if you think about it, they've had 3 singles, and technically New Jeans has had 3 singles because they had 3 title tracks, and they're all fairly popular songs. But I just feel like New Jeans hasn't had a comeback to prove that what they did with their first album was not just a fluke. Mm-hmm. So therefore, I feel like I've obviously had more time to sell albums, has more album sales and things like that, and they've just had more chances to prove that, oh yeah, they're really like this super rookie with the success of all their comebacks and debut. But I love every group in this. I mean, every person in this group, honestly. I feel like people are leaving out Kepler too, but I quite like their songs as well.
I think Kepler, I feel bad, but like, I don't know what's going on with them. To me, they're on Billy's level.
And
It's like
in terms of like what?
their chances.
Oh, of winning. Oh, well, yeah. I
Yeah,
don't think they're gonna win out of the people here.
because I would put like I've, New Jeans, Le
Seraphim,
Seraphim,
yeah.
Billy Kepler,
The thing is, though,
and then NMIX.
NMIX, like, they're still YG, so it's like they still sell albums and they still get like
Or
good
JYP.
or sorry, JYP. They still get albums. I mean, they still sell albums and they still get like video views.
True,
It's just
true,
that I
true.
feel like it's like this weird thing where there's a lot of like how you see boy groups a lot, where they'll have a lot of hubbubs, but it won't really translate to people liking their like title tracks and things like that.
People
So
like
it's not like
NCT
they're totally
Dream,
just
you
like,
know?
aren't doing anything. But I think and here's the thing, competition was very tough too. Like again, things that like especially like I keep like obviously I've podcast Niece is iconic. They're really good, but I think just the way that New Jeans debuted, and I guess I know a lot of people are like, well, they are hype, so like don't be too impressed because they got that high built-in hype fan base or whatever. But I still think
Yeah.
doing like a Beyonce self-titled esque drop of the entire group was very, very daring and interesting. But I also think they're just doing well music-wise. Obviously that cookie controversy was very weird, and I hope their company isn't low tree trying to like take them down that road. But song-wise, fresh concepts, so listen to the song here in mine heart. Oh, Sakura debuting for the third time, only not to win the Rookie Year Award or Rookie of the Year Award. Did IZ*ONE not win it when they debuted?
They didn't.
Oh, I feel like they had to have won once. But wasn't that always also when the controversy of cheating also arose? Or was that wasn't
Oh, because I
was it though? Because I feel like that wasn't until the fourth season with the boys debuted.
they won.
I feel like they should have won it, but that would suck.
They won Rookie of the Year at the Asia Artist Awards.
Oh, okay. Well, there we go.
Um,
Andy says JYP sliding $100 bill over the table just put them on the nomination list. Guys, when the Sir Mix-a-Lots come for you, I can't help you, y'all. Royally Princess, hey Royally Princess, says for me it's between New Jeans and Le Seraphim.
ooh, Hybe.
Yeah,
Hybe versus Hybe.
I feel like it's not talked about enough that these two Hybe groups, and I think they're Le Seraphim's in a different subsidiary. I think they're like in a war or something, but still, like these two Hybe groups are just out here. Andy says, I definitely think IVE has both the popularity and longevity. Which is interesting for a rookie group, but like, it makes sense because they've had like multiple comebacks and so. Trey says, listen, I love NMIX and the girls are super talented, but they are losing me every time they release songs that have whole different genre parts in the middle. NMIX concept is terrible. I'm sorry. Why the Sir Mix-a-Lot's gonna come for us, y'all? No, I feel like that was our last assessment during DICE. Like it's like we get the
mix part.
We get the mix part. We think that it's cool that they're trying to do something unique, but it hasn't been hitting with the actual songs. Hwasong says IVE has had hit after hit after hit. Like it's honestly impressive. And that's what I'm saying. Like, who's doing it like them? Not a single song. I'm just so annoying today. Even the IVE fans aren't gonna claim me. But yeah. I feel like a lot of people are starting to stand NMIX out of the spite for the hate they're getting.
Oh no, that's not a way to go. No way.
Yeah.
At least like their music first.
Yeah. But
you're just like liking them.
I feel like I hate that people hate that. Like I don't think they deserve hate just because their music is not great. But again, like one of the first things I heard from like when the award season started was people being like, if they even touch a rookie award, I know that it's cheating. And so like there's already this predisposition to hate them, which I'm just like, no, please.
That's not hating. That's just like stating a it's like they're nice people, but if they do win a rookie award,
no, not nice
It's a
people. I mean,
little.
that's actually a
It's
good.
a little weird.
That's a good. Yeah. Um, I've really come to enjoy the Seraphim's music, especially with their impactful hidden messages in the album songs. Disregarding the scandal thing during their debut, I hope they win Rookie of the Year. It would be really unfortunate if they walked away with nothing because even though, like, you know, you have Ive and New Jeans doing these big things, it just sucks because it's like they're having a great rookie year as well, you know?
Yeah.
So,
I actually like them out of the three
oh,
the
really? The
most.
best?
Yeah.
Music wise or just
Yeah.
concept wise? Okay. Yeah.
Like they're at least their title tracks, because I haven't listened to any of their albums, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but like I liked What You Looking At, What You Looking At, and then Anti Fragile. Like that, those two were just very good today.
Oh, Andy says, watch somebody pull a busker this year. LOL. That'd be insane. I love that. And thanks for the win. Let's go then. Let's go.
Oh, and then everyone's gonna be on Twitter like imploding.
Okay, we're gonna skip to. We're not gonna do 10 TFOs. We'll skip to the last two: best male group and best female group. Um, who we think winning? This best male group's kind of stacked though. Big Bang, BTS,
BTS.
Monsta X. You think BTS is gonna win?
It's just yeah. Anytime BTS is there, I'm like, it's BTS. I don't even, like. I don't even think. Even though they only release like one thing, they still somehow win. Like,
yeah, I think, and I think it's kind of symbolic too because they're going to be like the last year that they're BTS as 7 for a while, so it's like the last kind of sprinkle before that era, their military era starts. Yeah. And then best female group, we have aespa, Blackpink, Idol, IVE, New Jeans. I will say I would love to give it to IVE or even New Jeans because I think that would be really interesting. But I think Idol's probably.
Wait a minute.
What?
Why isn't Le Seraphim there?
Interesting. Well, I think this makes sense. They took the 2 standout rookies and then 3 just more established pop groups that did really well and were popular this year. I feel like it makes sense that Le Seraphim's not there. I don't think they did.
I give it to aespa. You know.
But who do y'all think? But yeah.
For both boys and girls.
You'll get it to aespa for both boys and girls.
No. You said, who do you guys think? And I was just saying for both boys and girls.
I was going to say...
because you kind of skipped over boys a little quickly. You didn't even say who you thought.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
I said my piece, and you were just like, anyway, girl groups.
I think it's gonna be BTS as well. Like, I think that's kind of like yeah. That's so true. Oh, what song says? Our song says, "I'm going to be biased and root for Monsta X." Listen, do what the heart wants. What the heart wants. Listen, I always say that. Don't be guilty if you want your faith to win. Listen, who else will win? Yeah, exactly. Not yes, curse words. I gotta give it to my girls BP because I'm biased. With the dab too. Listen, out here for somebody's gotta defend the blinks in this podcast or be here for the blinks in the podcast. Represent them. For male, I'm also going to be biased and say NCT Dream or Big Bang. Again, listen, do what the heart wants.
I want to say NCT Dream, but I just feel like it's going to be BTS.
It's hard though because, like, sometimes, like, again, never be apologetic or feel sorry that your fave wants something, no matter what Stan Twitter says. But it is not lost upon me that sometimes winning an award that people don't think you could deserve can do bad things to your image, and people will just start dragging them for no reason and can get a lot of like incidental haters. So you never really want that for your fave either. But
yeah,
if Le Seraphim wins Rookie of the Year when 2 groups nominated for Rookie of the Year are also nominated for Best Female Artist, that would be kind of strange. That's so true. They kind of set them up there, huh? Oh gosh, that's so true. Well, maybe think of it this way: they don't need to win Rookie because actually, what award do you find more prestigious, Rookie of the Year or Best Female Group?
Female group. That means you're best rookie and best female group.
That's true. I mean, it would not make sense if you won best female group and not best rookie, but in the instance that they did, I feel like I would rather want to win best rookie because you can only win it once. Like, I could come back and slay next year and win best female group, but if I don't win best rookie this year, then I can never win it unless like I re-debut in like a survival show or something like that. But technically, you're right because you're against a bunch of established groups, you know.
Yeah.
And they're taking everyone, not just people who debuted this year. So it's a bigger pool that you actually have to do better than. But it's very interesting. But yes, so that is actually all that we had on the docket today. But wait a second.
Whoa. Well, you didn't even say the thing.
I'm sorry. Live from 5th and Crenshaw. It's Jazz with the shoe minute. I don't know if do we have a shoe minute page?
Well, there we go. So I had two things. Well, so EXO had their season's greetings. Mm-hmm. So, you know, Schumann was a part of that. And like everybody else that's back, so it's like Schumann, Chanyeol. No, I don't think Chanyeol is in it actually. I think it's Schumann. Who's back? Suho?
Dio.
Whoever's back. Dio, yeah, Chen,
Kai,
Sehun, and Kai. I think that's just them. I think Chanyeol didn't get back in time, I guess, to do pictures. But another thing that's coming out is that Chen is releasing an album, so he's doing his promotion, and he has he's doing a Chen FM, which is gonna have like everybody, all the members, minus Dio, because you know Dio's booked and busy. So okay, well, let's see what's happening with the Kyungsoo second. See how booked and busy he actually is. But yeah, so it's gonna have all of them, and I think they did a little teaser. I don't know when it's coming out, but you know, it looks fun. It's gonna have all the members, so I like seeing them together. I miss EXO so much, so it's great to see them.
That's the hardest
and
thing.
And that's all I have.
Ooh, I know. The shoe minute. But it's always, that's the hardest part about standing older groups that don't really be together like that. Yeah, because it's just like, yeah, you miss when they actually just like kind of be together. So, but that's cute. That's the podcast. What is the male version of Mistress?
Mistro.
Okay. You heard an update from the podcast Mistro. So time for the actual podcast boyfriend, y'all. Come here. Let me show you something. Now I actually don't have the intro, so let me just reuse the shoe minute, but imagine Kyungsoo's head is
reporting live. It's time for the Kyungsoo second.
Thanks, Jan. So for today's weather, no, just kidding.
What? What do you mean?
Yes, y'all. The Kyung second, but wait a second. Wiki. Today's Kyung second has been hijacked for a new contender.
Booked and busy. We don't even talk about it. What is this?
So, as I discussed last year, Kyungsoo is currently the lead in a drama that is sweeping the nation, nay, the galaxy, called what was it called? Bad Prosecutor. However, I've only watched 2 episodes, so I can't really give you a good update. But just know it's slaying, and I think it's almost over. It's been like running for a while. He's funny. He's cute. He does look like he is 18 somehow, but they're trying to pass him off as a grown man. Interesting, but it's still really enjoyable.
He is a grown man. That's the funny thing. They're trying to pass him off as his actual age, and it's too funny.
No, but it's true. Like, you can't play your age. I'm sorry. Like, try something else. Like, I don't know what to tell you. But
no.
that's neither here nor there, because I'm in my K-drama era right now. So I have been watching a lot of K-dramas, including Bad Prosecutor. But one of the K-dramas that I keep complaining about, because it is trash, is Love and Contract. Now, it's not that bad. I've just been annoyed in the last couple episodes. But while I was watching Love and Contract, I was like, okay, I don't want to watch this no more. But the main girl, Park Min Young, she's a great actress. So let me try to find some of the other dramas she's in. So I already watched What's Wrong with Secretary Kim. So I was like, what else has this girl been in? So she's been in this one drama called Her Private Life, where she basically plays a museum curator who is low-key a fan site in her private life. So she's trying to keep those two worlds separated. I really do recommend it to everyone in this chat because it's really, really funny. But the love interest in that is none other than Kim Jae-wook. He is probably the most attractive K-drama actor I've seen in a while. Now, the funny thing is, he is not new to the scene. He was actually in the iconic, legendary Coffee Prince, that drama that came out in 1932. At the time, I didn't know because I did not watch that. Yeah, that drama. I'm exposing myself. I'm a fake K-drama stan. However, one of the things I did watch that he was in, which I think came. When was Coffee Prince? It's not
probably 2012, 2011.
2012?
Probably.
Do you think earlier?
I swear. Because I feel like it came out when I was watching first started watching dramas.
2007.
It was 2007?
Yeah, I was going to say, because I watched him in Antique Bakery, and I think
maybe I'm confusing it with another one that... Because, like, I feel like there was just a whole era of, like, girls dressing like, cross-dressing as men and pretending to be a boy.
There was a moment.
I feel like it was, like, a whole, like... It was just a 5-year thing of, like, just doing that. Maybe even longer.
Oh, wait, everyone's saying 2007. But that's crazy. But I actually did not watch that, but I do plan on going. He has like long hair and it looks so cute. But what I did realize that I had watched him in is a movie he did all the way back in like 2008 called Antique Bakery, where he plays a patissiere for a bakery, like antique type style bakery. And I remember watching that and being obsessed with it because it was actually an anime / manga that I liked. And
I was gonna say, I swear I've heard this as a manga, but like, I wasn't sure if it was the same
BL,
thing.
y'all. So
that's what I thought too. I was like, is that a
he actually plays a gay character? And I was like, oh, okay, all the way back in 2008. He's making out with some French guy in that. So I was like, icon we stand. But yeah, so I've just been kind of going through his movies, but surprisingly enough, despite the fact that he's like 40, he actually hasn't had many like leading roles. Like when he did Her Private Life, which was in 2019, that was his first, to be fair, it was his first lead role in a rom-com, like specifically a rom-com. He started in other things, but it's like, for somebody who's kind of been around for a while, I feel like his career's not like super robust and not a shady way. So it's like, I feel like I'm getting in the stand-up at the right time. And drumroll please, he also is friends with Rain. So in this picture, I don't know who that guy in the white shirt is. Should have probably cropped him out, but you know what, he gets a little shine. Let's give him a little shine. All right, go follow him on Instagram. Yeah. But as you can see,
just the guy that you don't know.
If you can find his Instagram, go follow him. Yeah, you can see that he's there. They're eating. I think they went to the army together. Rain is wearing that ugly ass hat. Take that off, okay? Dress well. All right, you're embarrassing me.
Was it Pharrell?
Remember that Pharrell album? That was popular. But yeah, so he's already approved by the Rain. Yes, we're gonna stand. So right now I'm watching Her Private Life, but I'm also watching a drama he did this year called Crazy Love, which he starred opposite Crystal Jung from FX. And you know, it's cute so far. It's insane. But you know, I'm sticking to it. It's insane. Like I've watched 2 episodes and I'm just like, 59 things happen already, and I don't even know any of y'all's names. Like it's a lot. But as you can see, he's very handsome. So he is the new podcast boyfriend. Schumann, I don't even know. I don't even know. All right, Schumann, you can be the maestro, podcast maestro. When we open
How
our
dare you?
orchestra, be
He
maestro.
is still the
No,
podcast boyfriend. You can have two. Relax.
No, he has to be. We're loyal to one, but the other one has to be kind of like the side piece. So podcast.
So this is a side piece because we all know he's gonna disappear in like 2 seconds. In 1 second, he will be gone.
How dare you expose me like this? I'm loyal to everyone.
I mean, look at the name underneath him. It's not even his name.
Where? What name? See, Jasmine, there isn't anything
The one
there.
that we can all just scroll back 2 seconds.
Don't. I delete the VOD. Just because there's one part. But yes. Yeah. I love how there's 3 2007s in the row. Also, hi Stacey. Welcome to the stream.
I think the one I was confusing it with was To the Beautiful You. Because there's just so many freaking cross-dressing ones. The one with Minho.
There's what is the one? Honey or
It's
Dango
like based
doesn't
off of
have.
There's another one to something beautiful you.
It's the beautiful you based off of Hana Kimi. Because I know that also.
That's the Hana Kimi one. And then there's another one that has I forgot what his name is. There's just so many. It was like every 2 years there would be another
truly an era.
And I would just be like, what is this? It's the same thing. How do you not know this is a woman?
That was a really popular trope. Coffee Prince was the one that's She's the Man too. With Amanda Bynes.
Oh yeah. I like She's the Man.
Coffee Prince was the one that started the trend of it started the trend of girls pretending to be guys, but somehow managed to get or be the most impressive because all the other ones tried too hard to not be accidentally gay. I need to see this. I don't care if you're a man or an alien, will forever be iconic. All those dramas could never. You would have stayed in the end. I need to watch that then. Yeah. So he's iconic. He's handsome. He kind of looks like a skeleton, but in a good way. Like his face looks very because he has very.
Oh, he can look like a skeleton, but you were dragging what's his name, Dongwook from
What do you mean?
You were like, he looks like a skeleton, and what's that drama? Goblin?
Oh, Gongyu?
No, Dong.
Oh,
his name, he was the Grim Reaper or something. He was like the.
It might have been the makeup though. Listen,
you were dragging the mess out of him, and I was like,
angels on me. Like they're gonna end.
I'm one of them. I'm already coming at you. No. I love him. Like dragging the mess out of him.
I don't know. He's just really.
I was like, this man is gorgeous, and you're just.
Listen, yeah, now Dog will stop catching strays. My bad. I just be saying stuff, and I don't even be like, knowing. I'm sorry. This is my formal apology.
She's gonna say it again.
No, I'm not. I won't. I promise. Wait, maybe I have. This is my formal apology to all the Dongwook stands. I know you've been hearing some rumors about. Some people have been spreading lies and rumors about me.
But, oh wow, this is an apology.
It's not an apology actually.
I can tell. Let's start off as like everyone is at fault for blaming me.
Somebody has accidentally mistook what I said. I did nothing wrong, so I apologize for them mishearing. Okay, and I will strive better in the future to make my fans proud. All right, thank you. So enough of that. I'm sorry, your man is ugly.
That's basically what you said.
No,
you misunderstood what I was saying.
This is lying, guys.
I was actually apologizing for him being so ugly.
I'm sorry you look like that. Like I just can't do anything at this moment. All right, y'all.
I was trying to get him some help. He looked like a skeleton.
You should be thanking me, actually. All right, y'all. So we've talked. We've loved, we've laughed, we've cried. Oh my God, we still have 2 comebacks. Should we punt this again? Because I really want to do open bar.
What even came back?
The thing we punted from last time.
You're gonna just do Jin and then pump.
I need to rewatch Jin because I didn't take proper notes and I lost the notes.
Okay, I also didn't.
Okay, so
I didn't watch the music videos.
We don't actually watch music or listen to music on this show. Okay, guys, we just talk about.
I listened to the song. I just didn't watch the music video.
Okay, so
when I listen to it,
we'll make sure to take notes and do it, and then we'll punt that. So right now we have. Y'all, I didn't even make a sound effect, so that was silence that they heard right there.
They what?
I didn't. I was
Did
supposed to
they
have
hear you?
music. They couldn't hear me because I didn't put my. I don't
Oh.
have my mic in that scene, and it just completely
I,
silent.
I thought you were doing that live. That's what you had a recording of it. You might as well have just done it. You could do it again. It was so chaotic.
That was me. They couldn't hear it though. That was me with they couldn't hear. Yeah, imagine. All right, guys. So open bar is what I like to call when I become lazy and I just take topics that you guys want to talk about. So what happened, y'all? What happened this week? Is there anything you want to talk about, Jazz, to get us started that wasn't on the list of things to talk about?
I can't think of anything. I think I mainly want to talk about the Omega X one.
Mm-hmm. I mean, that was really scary. Just some stuff coming off the top of my dome. Thank you to shout outs to Andre. Andre's not here, but BTS and Blackpink make history with quintuple million and double platinum certifications at Gaon.
Ooh.
So on November 10th, Circle Chart announced 11 albums that have Next SX. Okay, Blackpink has made history by becoming the first Korean girl group in history to earn a double platinum Circle streaming certification with their 2018 title track Do 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 Icons. Where's the info? Okay, BTS's chart-topping album Map of the Soul 7 has earned a quintuple million certification, becoming the first album in Korean history to sell over 5 million copies. With an album that came out in 2020. What?
So, like, what album was that? Which one is that?
That's the one with. Is that the one with? Oh my. Right?
Oh, that sounds right.
No, if it came out in 2020, no.
No, I think this is the one that with On.
Oh, On. Not me saying my. Yeah, I mean, you're right.
It's like the same era, I feel like. In my head, it is.
Let me see if I can get a track list going. Oh, it did have Boy With Love. Okay, yeah.
It did?
Yeah, but
it didn't have like everything?
It did have, yeah, okay. I think it was like a compilation thingy. So Iconic.
And people bought 5 million of that when they already had the other albums.
They're like, we're buying everything here. Wait, Rook says that they're gonna see ITZY tomorrow. I didn't know ITZY was touring. Wait a second.
Yeah, so I'm confused. Wait, hold on.
Because I wanted to go to a K-pop concert this year and I missed every single one.
Aren't they coming back? I'm literally looking at a teaser of them and they're touring.
Dang. Ooh, you get to hear music. That's I love that. I have my light ring. What is the fit you're going to? How do y'all dress at K-pop concerts? I don't even know what the uniform is even anymore. Like,
uniform.
Because you know how, like,
was there ever a uniform?
There used to be like the girlies used to always wear like when you would go to like KCON or something, shorts, a flannel tied around, some type of high heel sneaker boot. Like that was like the look.
I'm like envisioning what you're talking about.
That was like the look.
I can see it. Wait, hold on. Why?
And I don't know.
I never wore that.
That was the look. I loved myself a high heel sneaker. You know those like sneaker wedges? Oh my god, thinking about them.
I had one of those.
Would you?
But they intimidated me.
They tried to fight you.
I was like, what do I wear these? I don't want people being like, why are you wearing those? And then I'm like, why am I wearing these?
You immediately fold. I don't know. You take it home, walk home.
But they look cool.
But that was like the uniform. But then I feel like people were like, okay, I just need to deck myself out in like fan merch, whatever. But then I feel like there was an era where people were like, I need to look sexy. So my fave spots me in the crowd and, my Your Name fanfic begins, like my Wattpad archive of our own era.
Like all the way in the top.
I got these nosebleed seats, so they'll see me. Mm-hmm. But yeah,
definitely come over here and see me. I'm like, whoa, your outfit was so blinding from up there. I had to come and see who you were.
So we could escort you out of the premises. Security, this is the one.
Take your camera.
Oh wait, Stacy says I bought all four versions of that album. Come on, listen.
That's why there's 5 million the whole time. Whoa.
Oh, Nature came back. I'm not familiar with Nature. Actually, it sounds familiar.
Nature. I know. I've heard of Nature. Why have I? Am I confusing them with April? Hold on.
Aw, they look so adorable. South Korean girl group formed by N.CH Entertainment in 2018. Yeah, I don't know if I'm familiar. See, I wish we could watch music on here because I would love to peep the music video. Let's see what else y'all want to talk about. Leanne says this is kind of old, but Astro Rocky and actress Park Bo. We were actually going to talk about this last week as well. That was on our potential topics list. Actress Park Bo Young were confirmed to be dating, but it was a bit awkwardly confirmed because her agency denied it at first, but then Astro's company confirmed. I was literally telling you about that, Jazz, because it reminded me of the whole Kiko So Young thing. But Leanne, as the resident Astro stan here, are people upset about this, or do they not? Is Astro standum like a chill stan? Because I saw a lot of people being like, oh, you know, this is like, people are going to perceive it this way, that way. And do you think her agency denying it was like them being like, I don't want her to be caught up in this, or it was just maybe a miscommunication thing? Because I don't know. There are some people saying, oh, as long as it's not in who, then like, it's fine, because I guess he has the more like, I'm gonna kill you if you touch our fave stands, but I don't know. Who knows?
I can see that.
ITZY's comeback stage is going to be at an award show. Oh, for their most recent comeback. Interesting. Like at a Inkigai, not an Inkigai, the Mamas or something.
Melon. Oh wait, no, they're not nominated. I was going maybe Melon, but
Naked with a spotlight on me, live my YN moment. Yes. They're like, oh my god, you're so beautiful. I will visit you in jail, but you do have to go to jail for public speaking. But yes. Y'all been seeing all those YN concert TikToks? No, what is that? I'm afraid. I'm afraid to like.
I feel like I would skip over it.
That's true.
I probably would watch it, and then TikTok would give me more, and I'd be like, no, it was a mistake.
Like, you want this forever?
I was just curious. No.
Might as well. Andy says, might as well promote my boy 10 and his latest release birthday. Go check out the dance practice, y'all. The talent.
Oh yeah, I need to watch that.
Me too. I saw that on my what is it called? YouTube dash page. I think it was the dance version, and I was like, I need to click on this because I just, by the still, I was like, I know you ate this up. Like, I know you're about to get it. So why am I even hesitating? What's going on? But yeah. Also, I read somewhere that Win is back with Wavy. I did not know he left Wavy.
He disappears. I don't know where he goes. So I
was confused
because like their last thing was like the 5 of them. So like, and like there's 7 of them.
But is there a reason he's like just not there? Like, is he doing something?
Work?
Like, just outside of the group work? Oh, he was doing acting and solo stuff for a while.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was so confused by that. I was like, what happened? Is he okay? Win is back in Korea. He was filming dramas in China. Okay. So wouldn't he not be with Wavy if he left China? Is Wavy based in China? Or aren't they based in China?
I think they're in Korea, but they go to China a lot.
Oh, that's confusing. Well, I guess,
you know, like XOM, you know how they were just traveling back and forth.
Yeah. Speaking of mamas, which we spoke about that like hours ago, so I don't know what I'm saying, trying to make this segue, but I saw that Kara is performing at the Mamas, so I'm like, ooh. Yes.
When is the Mamas?
That's a great question. I feel like it's usually later. 2022 Mamas. Mama. Ooh. My lighting is atrocious, but you guys have to understand that I've never had to work with like lighting during the day, so I did not know what to do here. Um, November 29th and 30th, so literally at the end of the month. I don't even have that much time. It's already like the 12th.
Wait, when is it? November what?
29th and November 30th.
Huh.
Yeah.
Wow. Hmm.
But yes, I'm so excited for Kara. This is about to be the most iconic comeback. Ooh, SNSD came back. They need to get their coins together. Get 21, get SNSD, get Kara, get all the girls to perform. The second Jungkook. Boa is also having a mini album Korean comeback, I believe, as well. Which somebody made an interesting point because I was reading on Reddit and it's her third mini album. And somebody was like, why her third? She's been in the game for like 20 years. And she doesn't really release mini albums like that, I guess. Like most of her albums are full length. And I thought that was a quite interesting thing.
Interesting.
Yeah. But yeah. Oh, did something similar happen with Daisy? Who was it? Who was Daisy with from Line? Where somebody denied it and somebody agreed. That sucks.
Is she the one that was with somebody from
apparently Icon?
Like Pentagon? Well, it's Icon. Oh, there we go. Icon.
I would simply pass away. I would simply be like, oh, I was kidding. I was playing. We ain't dating. About my album. But yeah, that's funny. I mean, tragic but funny. But yeah. So,
ow.
I think. What else? What else was there?
Jungkook is going to be part of the FIFA World Cup 2022
Oh yeah,
soundtrack.
I saw that. Is this Jungkook domination? Are we in our Jungkook soloist era?
I told you.
Our Jungkook Beyonce era.
Beyonce. I mean, there could be multiple Beyoncés in one group.
That's true. And multiple Beyoncés during different eras. Like one person might pop off early on. And then somebody else. People forget Kelly technically was the first successful soloist of.
Was she?
Yeah, because she released.
Oh wait, Kelly. I don't know why in my head I was thinking Michelle. I was like, since when?
Don't do it.
I was like, when did that happen?
Don't do Michelle like this.
But yeah, Kelly was like out here. Yeah, she was featured on all these songs.
Yeah. But yeah. What else? What else was that? We got a title for RM's upcoming solo album Indigo, and it's gonna be released on the 2nd of December, actually.
So he lied. That's what I'm hearing. he said late November. I knew he didn't have it finished. That's why he was sitting there like no, I really don't have it finished. Like for real.
Group D Crunch announces disbandment. So they did on October 9th, their agency, I Grand Korea, shared that they would be disbanding on their fan cafe. And apparently this was after discussion with the members. So I guess they're assuming that they're insinuating that members had input. But I believe there was multiple members that actually left the group over the past couple years. So maybe fans saw this coming, not sure, but that's always sad. I wasn't too familiar with them, but I thought that was quite sad to hear. It's always sad to hear disbandment.
Yeah.
What else? Oh yeah, did you see what happened to Kim Se-ram?
Who?
She's an actress, so she's not really a jurisdiction, but so she got in trouble a while ago for drunk driving, I believe. And so
wait. The child actress?
Well, the teen actress now. Actually, is she?
But like she was a child. She's 22. But like she was a child actress, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I know. Not great. Okay, she's 22. That's crazy. She's told me. But yeah, so she had to like pay the establishments that I guess she inconvenienced by her drunk driving. But apparently, some fan or some random person spotted her at a cafe working, and so her company confirmed that it was her. She actually did get a part-time job, and she got it because she had financial difficulties. So I don't know if she currently still works there, but at some point she was working, and that's interesting because I mean, she's been acting for a while, so like,
Yeah,
not necessarily the richest person, but I would think that
she'd be okay.
yeah. And I was like, is this, are they saying that because she had to pay back, compensate the businesses that were affected by her incident, that took her out so much that she had to get a part-time job? Like, that's it. And even that, well, I guess she had to suspend her activities, because it was like, even then, getting a CF would probably be a lot more of, thank you for whoever subscribed. Sorry, I don't have my notifications on, but thank you for the sub. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the stream. But yeah, um, yeah, was it that much of an in debt in her like finances to pay those people back and compensate those
Yeah,
people that she had to get a part? Like, that's just doesn't make sense. I saw some people saying that this was her company's attempt to elicit sympathy, though, for her, because you know her image obviously took like a bit of a turn when she got caught drunk driving. But yeah, I thought that was
yeah.
weird. Ooh, stream goddaughter Stacy's second anniversary. Yes. You know what had me embarrassed? I thought ASAP was Stacy's debut. It was not. I know. I will never beat the fake stan allegations, and that's just final. Um Okay, so Leanne reporting live as the Astro correspondent is saying, I think there's been both positive negative reactions. Positive negative reactions. For the bad, it's the regular Delulu BS. This time it's, we're not mad he's dating, we're mad he got caught. Huh?
What?
Get help.
Wait, what? Like, why'd you get caught doing normal stuff? Like, why would you do this? Why would you do this to us?
No,
Everyone's
thank
looking at you like
you.
you're crazy because you're dating.
But
Like,
yeah,
what?
some fans, people were mad, or some fans were mad because she helped him with writing lyrics for a song. She's in the credits. Sungmin Part 2. So they're mad because our money is going to her. As if. Oh my god.
What? You're what?
She wrote the song for you. What do you mean?
Wait.
The song wouldn't exist without her. Okay, so some fans, therapy, I was about to say therapy is free, but it's not. But, you know, try to call a hotline, maybe, you know, try to find something. Leanne says that doesn't already happen with any other person who helped with that. Oh, as if that does not always already happen with everyone who else. Yeah, that's weird. I did. How do you spell their name? BVN.
Bandit?
Is it Bandit? Okay, that's what I
I
thought.
always thought it was Bandit.
Um, yeah, I did
I
see
feel like
that
they
they
didn't last that long.
disbanded as well. Oh, it's
And I thought they
pronounced
were doing
Bandit,
pretty
yeah.
well.
Be ambitious and do it. Oh,
For
that's
three
such a
years.
cute acronym. That's probably the cutest acronym I've ever seen in K-pop.
Aw.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. Oh, they debuted in 2019. So literally right at the, like, when pandemic started, through the pandemic. And then, well, I guess they had a couple months if they were April of 2019, 19, but
Yeah.
dang, that sucks. Oh, this is Chung Ah's label, right? MNH?
Yeah.
Ah, interesting. What's going on there? Yeah, that's unfortunate. Aw. What else? What else? What else? No, 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 no. Oh, Edon from Everglow. Oh yeah, I did see that thing where she came back from China. What was going on with her? Because I saw a lot of people being like, they didn't think she would come back from China, but she didn't leave the group. It's pronounced Edon, right? From Everglow. But I didn't know people actually thought she like left the group.
I feel like a lot of Chinese members go to China and then never come back. So people just are like, well, bye.
I guess that's true, but I
Because
guess
didn't that happen with like WJSN?
But I feel like we at least get an announcement when they officially like leave. Like, and it's only been a year, right? that she's
Only
been
a year.
acting.
That's a long time.
I mean, okay, that's actually true. What did I think? That's so true.
It's only been a year that she's been gone from a group that she's supposed to be in.
I don't know. Maybe yeah, you're right.
Whoa.
That's kind of true. But I was just surprised that they were like, okay, her ass is gone. Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. Every time I hear Stacy, I get confused because my name, that's so cute. Camille, did we ever get an announcement with Lay? He's still in XO though.
Yeah. He left SM.
But he's still in XO?
I think technically he is, but he's not in SM, so
Dang.
like he'll never like have updates.
Did y'all discuss Jungkook getting hate because he's performing at the World Cup? I saw that he was going
He's
to
getting
perform.
hate?
Yeah, who's hating him? What? People have too much time on their hands. That's all I'm gonna say. Because what would you hate him for? Like, is it K-pop fans hating him? Is it non-K-pop fans hating him? Like, who's hating him? What is going on?
That's weird.
Camille said, I mean, for him just going to China forever. Just the... That's so true.
I mean, him leaving is the answer to that.
That's so true.
Like him just being like, I'm no longer in SM. That was the...
He was like, you can CGI me into the music videos if you wish, but I'm not coming.
That was so annoying. With Don't stop the feeling or whatever.
Yeah.
He was just like, you could tell he was just not there. It's like, why would we... No, just, at this point, do a Zoom call. Make it obvious.
Imagine. It's like bad quality. Like 240p.
Oh no.
He's like, don't fight
the sorry, feeling. I'm on the train.
Right.
Trying to get to work.
He's like, don't fight the feeling. He's like, can I order 3 McChickens? Oh, stuff the feeling.
And then Dio's behind him singing. He's singing his album.
I'm out there trying to fight him. I'm like, freaking go in the guy.
I know everybody's had a drive-through.
the same one. Wendy's is popping tonight for some reason. And he says, I think I saw one WJSN member that went to China be asked to dance to a Starship girl group song, and she danced to Afterlife instead of anything by WJSN. I'm not laughing. That's, oh my God.
Who did?
So a member from WJSN was asked to dance to a Starship girl group instead of dancing from a song from like her own group. She said she danced to Afterlife by Ive. That's hilarious.
Well,
she was like, I don't want no problems. Let me just roll. But yeah, that's funny. So Jazz, I know you have to go by like 5, so I think we need to wrap up. But
time.
Yeah, y'all don't gotta go home, but you gotta get the heck out of her. Jasmine, do you have any last words to tell the people before we wrap up for tonight? Last call.
Nah. Wakanda forever, go watch that. I haven't seen it yet. So I don't know if it's good or not, so don't blame me if you don't like it. Like Jay over here, I already know she's not gonna like it. She ain't like the first one.
How dare you bring that up again?
Any last words for you?
Honestly,
they'll never forget.
I'm happy to be here, Oh, I will say I did have one announcement that I wanted to announce at the top, but I'll announce it there. We're having a special episode next week. I don't want to give too many details because I have not ironed out the details. But for this special episode, the podcast will not be premiering on our usual Friday slot similar to this one. We'll be on Wednesday around 8. Check my Twitter.
Was it Wednesday or Thursday?
Oh, sorry, Thursday. Dang. Okay, so look at me. Scratch. I never said Wednesday. Scratch it again. Thursday around 8, we'll be having a special episode, quote unquote. But, for now, just keep in mind that the podcast will be Thursday, not Friday. So make sure you're here. Be here or be square. Yeah. I really enjoyed our time together today. I don't know. Do you want to get out of here? Oh, yeah. Do you want to, get out of here? Because you have to, because the show is over. No, just kidding.
We're closing down, so get out.
We're going bankrupt. We are filing for bankruptcy, okay? And I'm not saying it's anyone's fault. I'm just saying. um, but thank you guys. Thank you guys so much. So shout outs to everyone for coming. It was nice seeing faces in the chat that I don't get to see often, which is the cool thing about doing different times. So I hope you guys had a really, really great time. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your Saturdays and have a great rest of the week. See you Thursday. That's it for the sleepy idol. See
Oh my gosh, I never go towards my camera.
Bye. Yes, Earl's Bar. Thank you for the dodo break. And yes, Andy, Earl's Bar is down the street.
I hope they can. That's how you should have ended it.